Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Renegades and the Warriors competing for the third and final time against one another in our regular season. I am Andrew Bleckman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you this matchup of two top teams. How you doing today, Stu?
Looking forward to getting things started here, Andrew.
We're getting started with a third division singles match. Goaga and Manny will be the two making their way out to the court. They are actually ready to go. Goaga versus Manny gets the game day started.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to begin. Goaga serves. Battle court has begun. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Manny. Goaga, backhand to the inside. Robote. Goaga takes it on the bounce. Robote dies coming off the back wall, not playable. First point of the afternoon goes to Goaga of the Renegades. A reminder, the scoring in battle court, ladies and gentlemen, the first player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
Manny with one of the best Robotes on the roster. That one should have come out. It just really died off the back wall. Kind of a clunky hit. Didn't make its way out there.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Big backhand by Goaga. Robote comes all the way to the 4 line. Manny makes a save. Goaga. What effort by Manny to try to snag that. Ball missed. 2 points for Goaga of the Renegades. He serves.
And some of the practices earlier, a couple more misses than we were used to seeing from Manny. I wonder if he was going to figure that out here in between. But just, again, that left side is usually his bread and butter. Doesn't miss many. That's one early on in this match.
Low hard serve, stopped by Manny. Here's the backhand. Goaga backhand, wall to wall. Robote kicking way out. Robote save. Goaga makes the catch. Excellent effort again by Manny. This one gets away from him. Goaga has 3 points and the serve.
And not just on Manny, though. I mean, he's placing the ball well back to the inside. These are tough catches on the bounce. Let's see another look at this. See Manny has his back turned to him, opens up, but then look at where this forehand is coming in. Right on the side wall, caught it a little deep in the basket and just couldn't control it.
Excellent catch by Manny off a hard serve by Goaga. Robote, a rebound off the back wall. Will score for Goaga. 4 points, he serves.
It's just one of those things. I mean, you don't see Manny miss more than 3 or 4 balls in a game day, and in practice he missed about that many, maybe even just a few more. So I don't know what's going on today, but just not the best start for Manny.
Here's a backhand by Manny, caught by Goaga. Goaga powerfully from the left side. A Robote forehand. 2-all.
Beautiful.
Lands in to score. That is 5 points for Goaga. Goaga serves.
And he won those first 4 points without throwing a costado. He's usually as aggressive as they come up in the front court. You see here, that's the shoulder level throw. The costado turns it into a 2-wall, landing in and scoring. Perfectly done here for a 5-0 lead in this opening set. Looking for a clean set to begin the day.
Excellent serve, fine catch and return. Robote forehand, that's in the overhead screen. There will be no shutout. Manny gets his first point and the serve.
And Manny's a fighter. He just needs to see one go in the basket, make one great catch, and he's locked back in. Still a lot to go here. We've seen 5-0 comebacks before. Manny can do it.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Goaga. Robote. Forehand by Manny. Low and hard on the Robote. That's a beautiful catch by Goaga at the 9 line. Big backhand. Robote kicking up to the 4 line. Manny takes it in the air. Backhand from the 8 to the outside. Goaga tracks it. 2-all. Lands in. Manny reads it, stops it, returns it hard, and that scores. A beautifully played point by both players. 2 points for Manny. Still possible set point for Goaga.
2-all really opened up. Manny with a good read and able to get there on the outside and finishes it off. See, look at this. Off his footing, tries to beat him on the 2-all. Look at the speed by Manny. And this ball on a direct line there to the 9 line. Really difficult scoop for Goaga.
Here's the backhand. Catch by Manny. Manny from the 9 line. Keeps it to the inside. Robote forehand. Manny on the catch. Winds up. 2-all. That's going to kick out. Point and set for Goaga. 1:30 goes on the board. We'll come back out, play our next set. So Goaga got off to an extremely aggressive start, and then he kept the pace going throughout the entire set. Manny never really having a chance to come up for breath. Here we are in the ESPN 3 players cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets. And so if you pay attention to what goes on back there, Ben usually providing spa services only for members of his own team, the Robote Renegades, offering a towel to Manny. Manny declining it. I don't want you to think that there's any sportsmanship nonsense going on there. Manny and Ben are close friends.
Very close.
Yeah.
They like to mess around with one
It's
another.
the sense of humor is actually pretty funny between the two of them.
As you Goaga this year, I mean, just one singles match, and you know that it's a different format. I mean, he's played a lot of doubles, aggressive up there in the front court. Now he's got to play a little bit deeper, and against Manny, who we know he's going to fight. You know, he's comfortable in any format, and he can outcatch his opponents. I mean, really, kind of the name of his game. And Manny just missed a couple more balls than we're used to seeing. I mean, said it before, but seemed to be the case there in set 1.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are in our first of 6 scheduled matches for the evening. Thanks for joining us.
And Goaga this season, just that one match, 1-0. Manny undefeated as well here in this group, 2-0, defeating Carballo and Benny. Figure he's going to come back here in this second set, see what he does. He will have control of the serve to get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Manny will have the serve for the Warriors. Manny serves. The second set is now underway. Powerful forehand by Manny. Manny reads the Robote well, puts it inside. That scores. First point of the second set goes to Manny of the Warriors. He serves.
Well, that's what you're going to see a lot of with Goaga, moving up on the ball, doing a bulk of his work up in front of the 7 line as a front quarter. That's where he's comfortable. That one just kind of kicking up, missed it up on the bounce. Manny able to counter that aggression, throwing a little higher off the front wall.
Here's the backhand by Goaga. Robote by Manny, stays to the inside. Big bounce brought down by Goaga. Robote forehand by Manny. Goaga at the sidewall, unable to make the play. 2 points for Manny of the Warriors. He serves.
And off the back wall, that thing was right on the side wall as Goaga tried to turn that Robote and keep the rally going. Perfect placement there brings Manny to a quick 2-0 lead in this second set.
Here's the backhand by Goaga to the inside. Robote forehand. Catch by Goaga. Goaga goes for the carom. It scores. Well played. He's on the board with a point. Goaga now has the serve for the Renegades.
You don't see many kill shots from the right side of Goaga. That Kareah very well executed.
Powerful serve by Goaga will score. Low, hard, crossing the side wall, deep in the backcourt. Well done. We're all tied up, 2 points apiece.
You're not the first player that comes to mind when you talk about a good, powerful serve, but that one came in low, crossing the side wall exactly where he wanted it.
Manny will take this serve on the forehand, keeps it low to the inside. Goaga is there. Kareah does not open. Stopped by Goaga. Manny gets in there and makes great catch on the left side. Here's the backhand. Robote coming out. Robote left side. That's not going to clear the overhead screen. 3 points for Goaga of the Renegades. He serves.
Well, and after an early deficit, Goanaga's come back with 3 straight points. And just kind of an issue with the catch on those two. First one kicking up, couldn't control it up there in the front court. He's so comfortable catching the ball in the air. Manny trying to put it on the ground first in order for him to catch on the bounce, but Goaga in good control of these points. Retakes the lead 3-2.
Big right side by Manny. Caught by Goaga. Goaga on the carom. That caught the top of the pad. Any part of the pad is bad. 3-3 is the score. Manny served. Here's the backhand by Goaga. Two-all off the Robote. Oh, will score right out of the cesta of Manny. 4 points for Goaga of the Renegades. He serves.
And that right there, that's a lot of emotion by Manny. I mean, you see just kind of hanging onto the net. He couldn't believe that he missed that.
Veteran with now over 25 years professional highlight experience. He catches that 9 times out of 10. Manny with a good catch off another hard serve. Big backhand. Wall to wall. Robote. Manny will keep it on the forehand. Plays it to pass. Robote. Manny takes it in the air down low. Backhand from the 7 line. Robote. That's in the overhead screen, which is out of play. 4-4 is the score. Manny serves. Backhand by Manny to the inside. Wall to wall. Robote coming out. Manny's looking for this Robote. Puts it inside. What a snag by Goaga. Juggling is the call. 5 points for Manny. He serves. Possible set point.
Yeah, juggling the call.
So when the ball loses, so the ball can roll, but it can't bobble. It can't lose contact with the surface of the cesta.
Yeah.
This particular judge calls it hard. He calls it particularly hard.
Yeah, you see that look at the ball, but did the ball ever go into the basket? Did he juggle it? That's more you're looking for. That one was close, but as you said, calling it a little tight.
Robote left side to the inside. That's going to be a big bounce. Manny, perfect positioning to save that Robote. Ball taken on the bounce. Low and hard. Scooped by Manny. Here's the backhand. Robote left side to the inside. Out of reach, but what a catch by Manny. Backhand to the outside. Goaga, 2-all, red and stopped by Manny. Manny hard from the right side, caught by Goaga. Here's the backhand. Robote forehand by Manny. Goaga now from the 8 line to the inside. Manny will play this off to Robote. A 2-all does not open. Stopped by Goaga. That Kareah will score. We're at 5-5. This is set point for Manny of the Warriors. Possible match point for Goaga of the Renegades.
A lot more right side than we're used to seeing from Goaga in terms of killing the point. Another Kareah took a look, saw where Manny was, backing up and close to the side wall. Through the Kareah, opened up nicely, beat him to the net easily. 5-5. Goaga looking to close this out in straight sets. You see here, Manny trying to counter that aggression with the 2-all. Goaga, see that look back. He opens up. It's a little more to the middle of the court than I thought live, but still couldn't get out to that one in time.
Manny with a fine catch. Big backhand. Robote, left side by Goaga. Manny stops the bounce at the 9 line. Back to the inside. Robote forehand by Manny. Goaga has the ball midcourt. That's a tip ball. That is point and set to Manny, so we have split sets. Goaga winning the first set 6-2. Manny winning the second set 6-5. A minute 30's on the board. We will come back out and play our third and decisive set.
I'm going to say, I mean, rather fortunate for Manny. He's got this match into a third set. Not throwing many shots. His catching is not quite there, but just did enough to win that set 6-5.
Well, that first set happened so, I mean, Goaga just came
really
out
got away
firing on all cylinders. It got away from Manny very quickly. But Manny, again, over 40 with 25 years of professional highlight experience. And the truth of the matter is that if anyone has the experience to make this third set go the direction of the Warriors, it's Manny.
He's played every other battle court season as a second-ranked player. Now season 5 dropped down to a 3. And this is a tough group. It's a younger group, more athletic, rangier defensively, a couple more shots compared to group number 2. But Manny has more than held his own. He talked about it in his interview. He's like, I just want to hang with these young guys, doing more than that. Looking to 3-0. 5 matches will make up a full single season for Manny, and the expectations were high coming in, and he has delivered.
Absolutely.
Third and final set coming up here in just a few seconds. Goaga will have the serve.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our third and final set here in our first match. Goaga will have the serve for the Renegades.
And these two teams coming into it don't have the same points remaining, so got to look at their winning percentage. The Warriors 62.5%, the Renegades at 60%, so every one of these points valuable. Right now, 6.5 points separating these two teams, and the Renegades have a game in hand. The big day, the Renegades can overtake first place, but the Warriors also with a chance to open up that lead. A big 1 point to be awarded right here. Goaga ready to serve.
Goaga serves. Third set has begun. Here's Manny on the backhand. To the inside, Goaga is there. Robote, forehand by Manny. Goaga has it. Back to the inside. Beautiful throw. Nice Robote save by Manny. Scoop by Manny. Here's the backhand. Robote left side. High off the front wall. Goaga stops it. 2-all. Will score. Manny got assessed on it, but got tied up in the screen. First point of the decisive third set goes to Goaga. He serves. Once again, a reminder of the scoring in battle court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
And Manny guessed correctly. I mean, you see he's not even in the picture right there. He was committed to the 2-wall. I mean, he got to it, but then you see his hands got crossed up, foot in the net, and it's just hard to keep her balance at that point.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. The second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's the backhand by Manny. Pulled off the sidewall by Goaga, and a beautiful catch. Rebote, left side, eye to the front wall, big bounce, stopped by Goaga. Rebote left side to the inside. That will score. 1-1. Manny has the serve for the Warriors.
And it's just the same type of throw that keeps getting Goaga. I mean, he's up there at the 8 or 7 line. Look at this, Manny recognizes it, throws it high off the front wall, drops at a sharper angle, then Goanaga's forced to make that, I mean, a tough scoop up high above his head. That one was just perfectly placed as well.
We often say just keep the ball close to the side wall, and good things will happen.
Man, that one right on the wall as well made it a little more difficult.
Rebote left side to the inside. Goaga backhand from the 9 line. Rebote. Powerful forehand, low and hard, scooped up by Goaga. Rebote forehand save by Manny. Scoop by Manny. Here's the backhand, powerfully thrown. Rebote's coming out mid-court. Rebote save by Manny, going high to the front wall. What a catch by Goaga. The Philo scores. Well thrown, well played. Goaga serves for the Renegades.
And the key there, Goaga running up under that ball and catching it in the air. If that ball bounces, that's going to kick way up high. Caught it easily and then just whipped it here to Philo. Look at this. He was committed, got there in plenty of time. Philo, the outside placement of the costado, left side of the player's body, straight to the outside for a 2-1 lead in this 3rd set.
Powerful serve stopped by Manny. Goaga from the 8 line. Rebote left side. Big bounce to the inside, cut off in the air by Goaga. Two all. This is gonna land wide. 3 points for Goaga. He serves.
Going back to the 2-all, not really working here for Manny, not really his game. He doesn't have a ton of power, doesn't utilize the costado all too much. And when he kills points, it's mostly from the right, but a couple of these from the left have sailed wide on him.
Good hard serve again by Goaga. Here's the backhand. Rebote left side. Manny to the inside, and this one scores. 2 points for Manny of the Warriors, keeping it close. Manny has the serve.
And another one, kicking up high right over Goanaga's head. Just tough to control there up on the left side. Manny not doing anything overcomplicated. Just hanging around in this match.
Beautiful catch by Goaga off an excellent serve by Manny. Rebote forehand. Rebote left side. I clipped the sidewall. Manny has the catch. 2-all. Manny with a perfect read on that rebote. Goaga has it on the bounce. Hard to the inside. Manny will try, but that will score. Well played by Goaga. He has 4 points, and he serves.
A lot of times when the opponent has the ball up there at the 4 line in the front court, they tend to throw those costados a little bit higher, which would have given Manny a chance on the rebote to make the save. Goaga kept it low, right out of the basket. Knew that one was going to be good. But you see here, I mean, that's a tough catch, kicking up high and then kept it low. You see Manny running for it. That is less than half the height of the numbers there on the side wall.
There's the backhand by Manny. Rebote. Oh, a tough one, and that scores. 5 points for Goaga. Possible match point.
Slight hesitation before Manny moved up on that ball, and that's the difference between continuing the rally and facing this 5-2 deficit.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Rebote coming out. Manny on the catch. Here's the backhand. Two all by Manny. Opens up, stopped by Goaga. This is going to be a tough one. Manny gets there, makes a spectacular save. What a catch by Goaga. Rebote missed, point set in a hard-fought match for Goaga and the Renegades, taking it in the third set, 6-2.
He needed all 3 sets, but Goaga gets the Renegades up on the board with 1 point to begin this game day. Up next, you see Gaucheri and Ben making their way out. Second division team for the Renegades. They will take on Douglas and Julian in just about 2 minutes.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at that game day scoreboard here. The Renegades now 5.5 points back of the Warriors. That gap was 6.5 coming into today. And also keep in mind the Renegades will have 1 extra game day after today to catch up to the Warriors in terms of points remaining this season. So the defending champion Renegades in a pretty good spot here, looking for a top 2 seed as we enter the playoffs. We're going to hear from our winner. Goaga remains undefeated in singles with his 2nd win. There he is.
All right, Goaga, congratulations on winning that match. You're 2-0 in singles this season. You played mostly doubles matches this season. Does the strategy or your game plan change when you go from being out there in singles?
Yeah, like on singles, always I try to pass the opponent and then try to kill the point at the front. And yeah, it's different playing singles or doubles.
Well, again, Goaga, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens for today's game day.
Thank you.
And up next, you see the teams practicing. Let's introduce them. Gaucheri and Ben of the Renegades back together this season. Put together a pretty good record so far at 4-2. Their opponents, Douglas and Julian, just 1-5. Surprisingly slow start for that Warriors team. And they picked up that first win. That was back against Ikeda and Lopez on the 11th of March. So playing better here in the second half of the season. See if they can add another one to the win column.
No, so clarifying that once the whistle blows and the judges are on the way out, the player is supposed to stop throwing the ball because judges can't see where the ball is. Everybody seems to have gathered themselves. I believe we're ready to begin our second match.
There we begin with an ace. Gaucheri gets his team on the board first. The quick point.
Minor the scoring here in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen. The first team to reach 6 points wins the set. The first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
What a catch there by Gaucheri. Ripped it off the side wall. Low runner to the inside. Here's Douglas up at the 9 line. Cuts it off. Big backhand follows. That's dropped in the corner. Gaucheri has the rebote. Powerfully thrown up the middle. Julian's there. Gaucheri comes back cross court to cut it off. Backhand coming up the middle. Julian's got another one. Low and hard back to the inside. Here's Ben now. Backed up to the glass. Backhand. Not going to get past Douglas. He reaches in. Gaucheri up at the 9 line. Big backhand. Julian out of the way. Douglas right side rebote. Here's Ben now from the 11 line. This one close to the side wall. Great catch by Julian. Here's Ben now, same spot. The 12 line delivers this one a little bit lower. Julian runs under it on the right side. Powerful throw. Gaucheri went for the scoop and tipped it. First point for the Warriors. Douglas and Julian tied up.
Most players don't have as easy a time scooping as Gaucheri does. When he goes for the scoop, he usually lands it. Just that wasn't the case there.
Here's Ben, middle of the court, low running backhand. Julian lets it pass. He turns the rebote on the backhand. Gaucheri, though, winds up the forehand. Who goes for the split placement. Julian with a good read, stops it. Hard to the inside. There's Ben all alone. Missed it in the corner. 2-1 advantage for Douglas and Julian.
Again, we are seeing more of that overall across the board. Guys throwing it high to the front wall, coming off the side wall, and putting it in no man's land over here. Right side of the court, outside of the court, deep.
Here's Douglas up at the 10 line. Big backhand. Trying to get in the corner. There's Ben. Nice pickup at the 12 line. Julian at the 11. Puts it over the top. Gaucheri backing up. He scooped it up. This one caught the corner. Here's Douglas up at the 8. Backhand. This one passes. Comes shooting off the back wall. Gaucheri turns it high. Stopped out of bounds there by Julian. Julian low and hard again. That kind of died off the front wall. Gaucheri able to scoop it up. Julian again at the 11. A little higher this time. Here's Ben reaching in on the right side. Forehand well placed. Better catch there by Douglas. Gaucheri backs up again. He's at the 10 line. Low runner on the wall. What a catch by Douglas. Man, just ripped it off the side wall. Julian low and hard to the inside. That crosses, and it scores. Perfectly placed forehand brings the Warriors to a 3-1 advantage.
That throw by Julian was beautiful. Passing Gaucheri, coming fast to Ben, but right at the side wall. Very well done by Julian.
Hard serve. Ben controls it on the left side. Low runner just above the pad. Back it up. Julian scooped it up. Gaucheri now at the 10 line. Forehand delivered to the inside. Julian backing up again. Nice pickup overhead. Gaucheri able to cut this one off. The philo straight to the outside.
Beautiful.
Beat him. What a well-thrown ball there by Gaucheri. That's 2 points for the Renegade.
The timing of the throw was excellent as well. Douglas was guarding the outside of the court. That came a little faster than he expected.
I mean, he threw this about as hard as he could. Opens up off the floor, too. Tough for Douglas to react in time. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Gaucheri. A good serve lands between 4 and 7 line. Nice pickup there by Ben as that crossed the side wall. Good scoop there by Gaucheri as that crossed the side wall. Julian keeps it on the left side up at the 11 line. Big backhand. Gaucheri on the move, cutting close to the side wall. He powers this one. Julian runs around it. He gets out there for the save. Gaucheri aggressively again. Another philo. Another one scores. 3-3. Gaucheri and Ben have tied it up.
Douglas had the opportunity to move up on that ball. But again, Gaucheri doing an excellent job, as he often does, of just attacking, cutting balls off in the air as they're dropping down. Very well done.
Here's Ben there at the 11 line. Backhand, close to the sidewall. Douglas digs out the rebote. Gaucheri aggressively on the costado, this time to the inside. Julian, one-handed scoop, keeps it going. What a catch there by Douglas. Here's Gaucheri, backed up to the 9 line. Magic City bounce. Julian trying to protect himself, caught the cesta. Unfortunate bounce there. The Renegades take the lead, 4-3.
Especially at this level where you have 4 guys on the court that throw the ball very hard. When the ball catches one of these seams, that's exactly what it does there. Look at that matrix-like move by Julian.
Yeah, and just trying to get out of the way too at the end. It just kept the ball kept following Julian. Julian handles that serve from the 10 line, delivers the backhand inside. Ben thought about it. Gaucheri calls him off. Powerful rebote sent to Julian there at the 10 line, outside placement. Really well thrown. Beats him to the outside. 4-4 is the score. Douglas and Julian serve.
I don't know that we see Julian go to that particular tool in his toolbox that often, but he did it really well here. I mean, look at both of his opponents. Gaucheri was actually moving back to the inside.
Douglas comes cross court, flying catch, hard backhand. Passes Ben, Gaucheri on the rebote. Just clipped the side wall. Ooh, both players going for it. That one tipped. Gaucheri and Ben lead 5-4. They have a possible set point.
So both players were there. It sounded like Julian called or was trying to call Douglas off, but often what that'll happen is if the guy's got the ball lined up perfectly and you hear someone screaming at him, it's just easy to become distracted.
Yeah. Powerful serve. Julian handles it. What a catch as that crossed the sidewall. Gaucheri up the wall. He comes down with the ball. This one on the numbers. Douglas just lays it up. All he can do with it. Gaucheri on the forehand. Powerfully thrown inside. What a catch there by Julian. Here's Ben now. Backed up to the 11 line. Backhand opens up. Here's Julian again up at the 9 line. Hard to the inside. Gaucheri's there to cut it off in the air. Backhand dropping low. Julian up at the 9. High hard backhand. Ben, nice control in the backcourt. Julian there at the 11 line. This one dropping a little lower. Ben reaching in again. Douglas on the left side, low runner. Ben caught that one low there at the 12 line. Julian back over the top. Gaucheri called him off, and he just does dig it out, lays it up. Douglas aggressively up in the front court, powerfully over the top, and it scores. We are tied up at 5-5. This is set point.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's got the ball, Ben in this case, got the ball coming right to his left side. Don't scream in his face right at the moment that he's trying to catch it. I mean, that's just a mistake by Gaucheri. Ben's got this ball, and just at the moment that he's trying, it's going to be a tough catch, but it's much easier to make that catch without someone yelling in your face.
Ben handles the serve, hard backhand to the inside. Julian out of the way, Douglas right side rebote. Gaucheri picks it off the sidewall up at the 8 line, hard up the middle. Julian stops it. Julian back over the top. Gaucheri let it pass, makes a tough rebote save on the back end. Douglas on the right side. Here is Ben standing in the corner, brings it in, backhand. High and hard, rebote comes out again. Douglas up at the 7 line, turns it back to the inside. Gaucheri, inside placement with a big bounce. Julian controls it. Julian outside placement is outside the court. Point and set. Gaucheri and Ben win it 6-5. 2 minutes, we'll come back and play set number 2.
Look, got to give Julian credit. It was a good thought, just was badly executed. Outside placement, don't know that Ben or Gaucheri were waiting for it, but it was a good time to throw it. It's just the execution.
It's more, yeah, I mean, this could be a crazy thought, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's more about the deception with that outside placement. He doesn't have to flirt with the boundary line because, I mean, he's hoping that Gaucheri's going inside and he just catches him going the other way.
There's nothing to correct. You're absolutely right. That's part of it. There's a couple things that go into it. It's the surprise. It's really more the surprise, but then there's also in the back of your mind, you know who you're throwing it against.
Sure.
And you know that if Gaucheri has it scooped up or in the air at number 6, the 6 or 7 line,
Yeah.
he can do a lot of damage.
Absolutely.
He can do a lot of damage from there. So maybe there's this little extra pressure just before you throw it that throws.
Yeah, and also Ben, I mean, one of the faster backcourters too.
Absolutely.
So I mean, he can track it down there on the outside, and just pushed it wide. And Sherry and Ben, you see them up there, the foreground, winning it.
Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently in our second of 6 scheduled matches. Here we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. We're in the break after the first set, won by Goaga and Ben. Second set coming up now.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Douglas and Julian have the serve.
Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court, ladies and gentlemen, the first team to reach 6 points wins the set, and the first team to win 2 sets wins the match.
Ben handles the serve, backhand hard to the inside. Julian takes it off the side wall. Backhand dropping low, here's Ben. Julian from the 12, puts it inside on the bounce. Good control there by Goaga to scoop it up. Another backhand coming in, Julian up there at the 11 line. Ben now switches from left to right. This one, split them up. Interference ruled. The point will be replayed.
Interference is the call.
Interference ruled. Point is replayed 0-0. Starting our second set again.
And Goaga can spend the rest of the afternoon having a conversation with the judge. It's not going to change. The call of the judge is final, period.
Ben with the low runner. Julian gets out there, turns the rebote. Goaga, 2-wall, snapped in to score. Goaga and Ben on the board first. The opening point of set 2.
Douglas seeming frustrated. I'm not sure what he's frustrated about. This 2-0 is just beautifully done.
He just kind of got crossed up.
He was out there.
Low and hard. Julian trying to scoop it up. In and out of the basket it goes. That's 2 points for Goaga and Ben. Goaga there at the 10 line. Hard throw. Back to the inside. There's Julian. Ben from the 11 line puts it to the inside. Julian up there at the 10. Big backhand. Stopped overhead. Nice pick up there in the backcourt. Julian back to the inside. That kicked up. Goaga stays with it. Low runner again on the numbers. Julian controls it. Hard backhand. Ben stepping in there. Keeps it on the left side. Ben out of the way. Goaga digs out the rebote. Big bouncer. Julian settles there. Back beyond the 12 line. Hard throw over the top. Goaga committed. Takes off. Inside placement. That ball floated. Julian just got up there. Powerful throw to the inside. Goaga cut it off. Quick release. Julian's back in there. What a sequence up in the front court. Here's Ben now. Everything back under control from the 11 line. Stopped overhead. Julian again. Fake the outside placement. Put it inside where it scores. A well-played point. Douglas and Julian get on the board. They serve.
Yeah, so some tremendous plays there. Phenomenal catch and quick release by Goaga. Excellent positioning by Julian getting in there. Didn't even think he was going to get there, but he did. Just overall well
that
done.
ball stuck in Goaga. Sesta, the splitter, split him to score. Great body control. Nice shot by Gaucheri. That's a 3-1 lead for the Renegades.
So there you see the difference between the 2-wall that Gaucheri threw earlier, where you hit the side wall, the front wall, the Costado 2-wall, as you hear us say, and it cuts out close up to the front wall. This is a split placement. Just basically kind of clink it off the side wall. Douglas has to go to the outside because he's trying to cover that sharper thrown 2-wall.
Douglas out of the way. That serve. Julian from the backcourt. Puts it to the inside. Gaucheri up at the 8. Low runner. Douglas reaching in. Good backhand. Ben directing traffic there in the backcourt. Comes away with it. Gaucheri now backed up to the 10 line. Hard backhand. Here's Julian now on the right side. Hard throw coming up the middle. Ben there all alone. Comes away with it. Douglas on the Costado. Inside placement. Ben. That ball kicked way up.
Catch.
What control there by Ben in the backcourt. Ben had it for a moment. Couldn't make that play. Well played point. Going to the Warriors. They have 2. Douglas serves. Here's Julian there at the 10 line. Backhand to the inside. Pulled in by Ben. Robote left side. Julian on the bounce. Picks it up there at the 10. Fake the outside placement. Put it back inside. Gaucheri scooped it up. Beautiful backhand. Clears the overhead screen. Douglas lines it up. That kicks off the sidewall. Gaucheri staying with it. Off balance. Just drops the shot in there to keep the rally going. Here's Ben now. Good pickup from deep in the backcourt. Hard back to the inside. Leaping grab by Julian. Julian able to pass wall to wall from the left side. Gaucheri puts the save with a big bounce. Julian again, this time on the right side. Another outside placement fake. Gaucheri back on the inside to cut it off. Julian again up at the 10 line. Gaucheri inside placement. Julian lets it pass. Saves the Robote on the back end to the outside. Ben was there. Just couldn't make the play. 3-3. We are tied up. Good catch overhead there by Ben. Robote left side by Douglas. Big bouncer. Control again by Ben in the corner. Gaucheri hard up the middle. On the bounce. Julian stops it. Julian there at the 9 line. Puts it inside. Ben out of the way. Gaucheri, who couldn't get around that one to turn it.
Gaucheri did call for it.
Douglas and Julian take the lead 4-3.
Tough play one way or the other.
Ben on the left side. That is a powerful backhand. Comes shooting off the back wall. Douglas turns to Robote. Gaucheri's got it off the side wall. Backhand again. Saved by Douglas. Gaucheri on the left side. Douglas comes cross court to cut it off. There's the backhand right on the wall. Comes shooting out again. Gaucheri turns this one a little higher. Julian on the right side. Good pickup. Hard throw back over the top. Ben, what control there in the backcourt. Comes up with it. This one dropping lower. Gaucheri cuts it off and just launches the backhand. Douglas up at the 5 line. Turns out Robote to the backcourt. There's Ben. Ben. Douglas has to come back. Makes a spinning save. He put it on the wall and it scores. 5 points for Douglas and Julian. We're going to force a third set.
Yeah, that would have been a relatively, I'm guessing, an easy catch. Look at this save by Douglas, but look what Gaucheri goes through to try to get this. Jumping at the sidewall assist. I mean, make spectacular catches, but that would have been a good one for Ben.
Julian there at the 11 line, hard to the inside. Gaucheri scooped it. Gaucheri's 2-wall scores. What a shot. That's 4 points for the Renegades. Still going here in set 2. Look at this replay again on the 2-wall, and I mean, that thing is just so well thrown, man. Here's Julian from the 10 line, opens up with the backhand. Ben, nice catch from the 12. Douglas reaching in up at the 8 line, backhand, caught the corner. Gaucheri comes back to cut it off. Julian on the hop there at the 12 line, puts it inside. Gaucheri scoops it up. High and hard. This one comes out. Douglas on the move, backpedals into position, drops it inside. Here's Ben. Ben's backhand passes. Douglas with a 6 line, turns it back to the inside. Gaucheri, a little bit of a splitter. Stopped on the bounce there by Julian. Julian a carom. Stopped by Gaucheri, good reach, powerful forehand coming back in. Julian controls it up overhead. Ben now from the 12 line, our backhand kicking up and out. Douglas comes back for it, push this to the outside. Gaucheri reaching in. Gaucheri the powerful forehand. Douglas aggressive call, turns it high to the inside. Big bouncer. Gaucheri calls him off, turns it into a 2-wall. Stopped by Douglas. Douglas powerful throw over the top. Gaucheri is there. Back into the corner, Douglas on a knee, makes a rebote save. Gaucheri on the costado from deep in the backcourt from the 9 line. Douglas stops it. Douglas back over the top. Ben all alone. He comes up with it. Julian from the outside, low and hard. Ben for another one. He makes the play. Forehand high off the front wall, passes Julian. Julian now looking for it. He turns it. Gaucheri now on the bounce. Hard to the inside, and it scores. What a point by Gaucheri and Ben. They tie it up at 5-5. Possible match point for the Renegades. It's a set point for the Warriors.
Phenomenal point played by all 4 players. Stand out by Ben.
That may be the best sequence of the season for Ben. I mean, that set was over. I mean, he plucked that right off the back wall. Wow. And we say all the time, I mean, goes front wall, side wall, comes back across to the player's forehand. That ball has got a bunch of spin. Trips Ben up, but not that time. Great control, 5-5. Renegades looking to end it here. That serve will score for the win. Point set and a hard-fought match going the way of Gaucheri and Ben. Straight set, 6-5, 6-5. Six-five, 6-5. Look at the Renegades. Great start on this game day. 2.5, possible 2.5 points. See if they can continue that run. Aratz and Nicholas, second division singles, up next. Take a look at that game day scoreboard here. Things are tightening up at the top. 4 points separating the Renegades and Warriors. Haven't seen the Chargers in quite a while. It's been a bit of a lengthy layoff, but we're going to see them. Let's see here, Stu. On the 5th.
In the Maldives, I believe, is what I read. I think I saw that.
The whole team, all inclusive. Exactly. They'd be having a good time. Except Benny, of course. Not yet. Oh, 18, you know, he's good. He's good over there. They'll be playing on the 5th of April, the Chargers, next time they're in action, currently in the top 3. We're going to hear from the winning team, Gaucheri and Ben. And again, that catch by Ben there at the end saved it. Going to a 3rd set, and then Gaucheri closes it out with a powerful serve. Here they are, second division team for the Renegades.
All right, Coach Cherry-Van, congratulations on winning that match. 5-2 record this season. What is your comfort level playing with each other in yet another battle court season?
For me personally, I just know that I have a chance to win every time I step on the court with him. So as long as I just follow his lead and do what he tells me to do and protect him back there, I always got a chance to win with him as my partner, and I love that.
Yeah, we are playing really like 4 seasons together in the same team. We have a good connection in the court. We won a lot of games, and just believe in each other and fight. We know that all the games are difficult, but we trust in our team and happy.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
Second division singles up next. Aratz and Nicholas will square off. Aratz this season, 2 singles matches, won his first, lost his second. Nicholas this year, 2-1. Winner, loser, and then won his last time out. That was against Lopez of the Cyclones. Aratz will have the serve ready to go with match number 3 on this game day between the Warriors and Renegades.
Ladies and gentlemen, ready to begin our next match. Aratz has the serve for the Renegades. Aratz serves, we begin. Backhand by Nicholas. Powerfully thrown, caught by Aratz. Scoop by Aratz. Beautifully done off the side wall there at the 9 line. Too powerful. That hits the overhead screen, which is out of play. Aratz up on the board first here for the Renegades.
2 backcourters competing here in singles. You're going to see both these guys hanging a little bit deeper than we saw that opening match. Goaga was doing a bulk of his work up in front of the 7 or 8 line. Both these guys are going to hang there about the 10 line and closer to the back wall.
Powerful backhand. Aratz committed to the backcourt, makes the catch. Big backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Nicholas at Rebote taking a wonky bounce and scoring. 2 points for Aratz. He has the serve.
Yeah, wonky almost even.
Wonky.
It doesn't do it enough.
I know that I overuse that phrase and people may not understand, but realistically, it's an unpredictable bounce.
Yeah.
And wonky just sounds a little bit more entertaining than unpredictable, I think.
Oh, that. Whatever it was, too. Unpredictable wonky. It happened right there. Tough break for Nicholas.
Big backhand by Nicholas. Rebote coming out. 2-all by Aratz scores. Beautifully executed and scoring. 3 points for Aratz. Renegades, he serves.
I love when Aratz is out there throwing shots. That's when he's at his best in singles and doesn't do many off the rebote. Shows you just how confident he's playing right now.
Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Magic City bounce picked off in the air by Aratz. Backhand by Nicholas. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand. Here's a catch by Nicholas. Two all. Stop by Nicholas. Rebote missed. That's a point for Nicholas. He serves. Reminder of the scoring in battle court. First player to reach 6 points wins the set. First player to win 2 sets wins the match.
You just count the walls that ball hit at the last second. Back wall, quickly into the side wall, and then Aratz has to time it up perfectly to turn the rebote. Not easy to get all 3 of those right. Nicholas gets on the board here with his first point in this singles match.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Rebote forehand saved by Nicholas powerfully. Aratz makes the catch, winds up. 2-all caught the pad, and the pad is most definitely bad. 2 points for Nicholas of the Warriors. He serves.
And even more frustrating because Nicholas committed hard back to the inside. All Aratz needed to do was make contact with the front wall, and he would have won that point. Could have been 4-1, just a 1-point deficit now.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Here's a backhand by Aratz to the inside. Nicholas looks for the rebote at the 9 line. Has it. Backhand by Aratz. Big backhand. Rebote coming out to the 7 line. Backhand by Nicholas. Powerfully thrown. Rebote forehand. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. That's high to the front wall, but clearing the overhead screen. Rebote left side to the inside. Aratz on the run, winds up, fakes the 2-all, puts it back inside. Nicholas chasing it down, will not get there. 4 points for Aratz of the Renegades. He serves.
If you throw it a little bit higher on the costado, you want to ensure that you don't overthrow it. Aratz perfectly done, kind of like a lob shot in tennis. Just want to get it over your opponent's head and then have it kind of die right off the back wall into the floor. Came down at a sharp angle before Nicholas can get in there. Opens up that 4-2 lead.
Big backhand. This one caught by Aratz. Here's the backhand. Drop shot.
Oh,
caught the top of the pad. That's a 5th point for Aratz. Possible set point. And obviously, I know that Nicholas is frustrated, but a drop shot from the 10 line or 11 line.
Yeah, 11. You don't see many.
That's pretty bold. There's a backhand by Nicholas, powerfully thrown from the left side. Rebote forehand by Nicholas. Catch by Aratz. Aratz's 2-all is out.
Right.
3 points for Nicholas. Still possible set point for Aratz.
Just a little bit wild on that 2-all. Threw it high, kicked well off the court.
Ball under serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and the 7 line. Aratz on the catch. Here's the backhand. Rebote forehand. Nicholas sets up midcourt. Hard to the inside he goes. Aratz is there. Backhand. Rebote. Forehand by Nicholas. Wall to wall. Just catch by Nicholas. Nicholas powerfully from the forehand. Rebote coming out to Aratz. Aratz with the big bounce. Nicholas brings it in at the 7 line. Passes. Rebote forehand. Nicholas has it. Low and hard. Aratz is there. Rebote forehand. Rebote left side. This one caught by Nicholas. Nicholas goes for the 2-all. That will score. 4 points for Nicholas. Aratz with 5 and possible set point. Nicholas has the serve.
And not much going Nicholas's way, but that 2-all certainly helped calm him down here. Look at this. 2 walls, side wall, front wall opens up. Aratz, one of the faster guys. He's not going to get there. And there's a backcourter. I mean, Nicholas, I don't see many costados, but when he does throw them, it's a pretty high percentage and success rate.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. That's on the wall. What a catch by Nicholas. Rebote forehand, powerfully thrown by Nicholas. Aratz makes the catch. Forehand, a rebote by Nicholas, picked up by Aratz. Aratz taps the side wall, not enough to make a play on it. Hard to the inside, Aratz is there. Rebote, forehand. Catch by Aratz,
wow.
Backhand. Here's the backhand by Aratz.
That'll do
That
it.
lands in and scores. Point and set for Aratz, the Renegades. Put a minute 30 on the board, come back out and play our next set.
Well, now we're seeing a couple different variations of the backhand 2-all. One that's thrown a little bit lower, and that one over the head of your opponent. So if it lands in, the point's pretty much over. Got it out of the reach of Nicholas, and Aratz takes it 6-4 in the opening set.
Here we are in the ESPN3 players cage. Again, players taking their breaks back here in between sets. There you see Aratz having just played a solid set against Nicholas of the Warriors. Brother Kosheri having won the doubles match just before that. Some replays from that first set.
Yeah, look at this. That's the backhand.
That's the backhand 2-all that you're talking about. Landing, yeah, that was close. Landing in, but close.
Nicholas's only hope is that ball lands wide, but
or touches the line.
Yeah, you see that spot just in front of the service line there, landing well within the boundary line. Well, just think back, Stu, to some of the first singles matches that Aratz played on this court, and now what he does. I mean, so much more offensive-minded. He's developing that costado nicely, and the defense is just getting better and better by the season.
Aratz, a young player, but has played the majority of that career in the backcourt. He did have a period of time just before he came to us as a front courter. In that particular position, required to throw many more shots than he would have had he just stayed in the backcourt. It really has helped him in singles here at Magic City.
Yeah, backcourt suits his game, and his time here at Magic City, he's been, perennial contender, whatever team he's been on in any competition. Ready to go here with set number 2. Nicholas will have the serve.
Then, gentlemen, ready to begin our second set. Nicholas has the serve for the Warriors. There's the serve. Second set has begun. Here's the backhand. 2-all again by Aratz. Nicholas ready for this one. Stops it. Catch by Aratz. Backhand. Costi inside. Picked up by Aratz. 2-all by Aratz. Stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas powerfully from the forehand. That will land in and score. Very well done by Nicholas. First up on the board in the second set. He serves.
And that one similar to the backhand 2-all if you elevate it. The high carambola, once you get it over your opponent's head, it shoots towards the outside off the back wall at a pretty sharp angle. The only chance for Aratz was to either take that in the air off the back wall or somehow catch it in the air, which I wasn't going to be able to do either in that case.
Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand 7 line. Here's the backhand by Aratz. Robote coming out. Powerful throw by Nicholas. Aratz makes a save. He goes to the floor to do so. Here's the backhand by Nicholas again. Robote forehand by Aratz. Nicholas on the catch. Nicholas Costi inside. That scores. 2 points for Nicholas of the Warriors. He serves.
And Nicholas is dangerous once he lands that first 2-all because, it's not really a big part of his game. He doesn't want to throw it, so that just opens up the rest of the court, able to keep that one safely to the inside, right on the wall, out of reach of Aratz.
This does have a slight feel of poke the bear in that first
Nicholas
set. Nicholas has come out in the second set a bit more aggressive than.
It was kind of like Manny in that opening match. Wasn't really doing anything overly impressive, not playing great, but just kind of hanging around. So see if Nicholas is able to pull through and get this second set.
Here's a Robote forehand by Nicholas, wall to wall. Robote right up the middle. Nicholas takes it on the bounce at the 10 line. Powerful forehand, passes Robote to the side wall. Aratz makes a save on a soft touch. It crosses the wall perfectly at the 5 line and scores. Well done by Aratz. He gets a point and the serve. Don't know that he meant to get
Right.
it quite
I
that
was-
perfect. That's really an issue of timing.
Right.
Nicholas knew that he needed to get up and get there. And when he got there, the ball was literally floating on the sidewall.
Yeah. I mean, look, yeah, I was just going to say the same. I mean, again, that hit back wall, sidewall. Aratz just trying to keep the rally going. And you see the reaction there by Nicholas smiling because he knows Aratz didn't mean to put it there. Just, again, so well placed.
Powerful backhand by Nicholas. Aratz through Bote.
Oh.
Put it in the pad, and the pad is bad. 3 points for Nicholas of the Warriors. He serves.
Yeah, Aratz likes to go to the floor and throw that fall down 2-all rebote, but maybe didn't even need to go to the floor. There was a lot of space there and hooked it a little bit lower right in the pad.
Robote forehand by Nicholas, powerfully thrown to the inside. Aratz, 2-all, read and stopped by Nicholas. Nicholas goes high. Aratz looking for this one. He makes a save. That's all the way inside, out of reach, where it scores. 2 points for Aratz of the Renegades. He serves.
Well, Nicholas is reading these costados beautifully. When Aratz keeps the ball to the inside, he doesn't get as much power on it. So if you're Nicholas, you shade the 2-all, which he's done well. You see, gets to this one again, but look at Aratz here.
Right here, you got to really, I
you
understand.
got to kill that point.
Yeah, you really have to do something with it there. I understand he was going with the same 3-wall placement that worked before.
Right.
But
that Nicholas
Aratz,
is out of
yeah.
position, just dropped it inside, and quite the reversal on that point.
Powerful forehand. Robote by Aratz. Here's Nicholas. Hard throw. Caught by Aratz. Aratz faked
Kept
the
it
2-all,
in.
put
Yep.
it back inside to score. We are tied up at 3 points apiece. Aratz has the serve.
And just a smart shot. I mean, he's thrown a couple of 2-walls in a row, kept one to the inside, and Nicholas was going the other way.
Here's the backhand by Nicholas. Catch by Aratz. Robote, forehand, powerfully thrown. Robote left side. That's in the overhead
out of way.
screen, which is out of play. 4 points for Nicholas of the Warriors. He serves.
You're trying to do something with that Robote, throw it higher off the front wall, resulting in a big bounce. That one just got away from him, up in the overhead screen, well up in the screen.
Here's the backhand by Aratz. Robote coming out. Aratz on the catch. Placement inside. What a scoop by Nicholas. That's beautiful. 2-all. Opens.
Oh, what a
Quick
save.
release by Nicholas. Great save. Here's Aratz up at the 4 line. What a scoop by Nicholas, and a powerful backhand follows. Tremendous point so far. And Aratz keeps it alive. Here's Nicholas from the 5 line. Hard to the inside. Aratz is there. Backhand. Caught by Nicholas midcourt. Nicholas sends it deep. Robote will score. 5 points for Nicholas. Possible set point.
And a couple chances by both players there, but two defensive-minded backcourts. Their positioning is off the charts. I mean, both these guys know exactly where to be. Aratz high costado. Nicholas, again, that's why we say that Nicholas has got to shade the 2-all. Even if Aratz throws it inside, he doesn't have the power to blast it by. Nicholas makes the catch. Look at the range here now to the net. It's that throw in one fluid motion. And this is the one that expected Aratz. I mean, he's got it on the forehand up at the 4 line. Could have gone drop shot. Could have gone to the outside. Nicholas got the point.
Nicholas makes the catch at the 9 line. Powerful forehand passes. Aratz on the Robote. Nicholas takes it on the bounce. Powerful forehand. What a catch by Aratz at the 11 line. Big backhand follows. Robote forehand to pass again. Dropping to the back wall. Nicholas powerfully to the inside. Robote left side. Nicholas goes to the corner. Robote saved by Aratz. Good catch by Nicholas. Powerful throw. Aratz makes the save. Here's Nicholas from the 4 line. Outside placement stopped by Aratz. Catch by Nicholas. Here's the backhand. 2-all with a soft touch. Will score. 4 points for Aratz. He served.
And key was the soft touch. Took a little bit off that 2-all, and Nicholas couldn't get up to it in time.
Nicholas was so far back at that point that excellent positioning of the ball by both Aratz and Nicholas.
You see here, look at this. Yeah. Softer touch, kind of dying off the front wall. You see just kind of hanging up there and couldn't get to it.
There's a backhand by Nicholas, powerfully thrown right to the corner. Rebote by Aratz. Here's Nicholas midcourt. He goes deep. Rebote, the rebound from the back wall, played by Aratz. To the inside, tough catch by Nicholas. Rebote forehand, caught in the air by Nicholas. 2-all,
that's
played perfectly by Aratz to score. It is 5-5. This is a set point for Nicholas. Possible match point for Aratz.
He went for that same type of throw a little bit earlier in the match. Executes it perfectly right here. Really opens up off the front wall. You see Nicholas there, pulls up, knows he's not going to get to it. Aratz has come back, tied it up at 5-5. Looking for another straight set victory on this game day.
Here's a backhand by Nicholas, caught by Aratz. Aratz on the backhand. Nicholas commits to the backcourt, makes the catch. Rebote forehand. This one caught by Nicholas. Nicholas powerfully from the right side, scooped up by Aratz. Backhand. Rebote forehand, up, in a way that is out of play. Point and a straight set victory for Aratz of the Renegades.
Perfect day for the Renegades. Still going here, 3-0 through the first 3 matches. Winning both singles and that one doubles. 3 doubles remain, though. Still a bunch of points up on the game day. Joseph and Aratz against Williams and Julian up next, 6 division doubles. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there, blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. So Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas. So Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one.
You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. There's your game day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. 3.5 points. All the points played so far going the direction of the Renegades. Up next, we have a doubles match. But before we move on, let us hear from the winner of our last match, Aratz.
All right, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. You're 2-1 in singles this season. You have improved a lot in singles since the opening season of Battle Court. How has your mindset changed over your career?
Yeah, my mindset is keep working all the time and don't get like never give up. So I'm happy for that. I was so tired because I'm happy. And I want to say today my grandfather and to my grandmother, atxona goxeba da Mona Mari Jose, zorionak, gaur berrota mazazpi urte eskonduta eta esan diet hau esan getela irabazten beta, así que posik.
Well, again, Aratz, congratulations on winning that match. See what else happens in today's game day.
Thank you.
And up next, 6th division doubles matchup here. We're going to see one of the remaining undefeated teams in Battle Court, Williams and Julian. They played a classic three-setter, went down to the final point of set 3. They were able to get it done against Joseph and Arta last time out. See if they can improve to 7-0 with this win. Renegades team won on opening night, their first match of the season against Carballo and Flores, and since that point, they've lost 5 in a row. Renegades looking to get back in the win column and keep the perfect day going. There's a serve. Our fourth match is underway. Backhand into the corner. Arta on the rebote. Julian rather on the rebote. Lays it up. Here's Arta from the 8. Big backhand. Williams comes back for it. Turns it high 2-wall. Arta backpedals to the outside. Stops there at the 11 line. Backhand 2-wall. In and out of the cesta it goes. Joseph and Arta on the board first in our fourth match.
That was a powerful backhand thrown by Arta coming in low. Just Williams was there, just not able to bring it in.
Arta ranging back for it, takes it in at the 12 line. Hard backhand. Julian now. This one dropped at the feet. Arta backing up, scooped it up. Another backhand 2-wall. Williams, clean miss. Julian, clean miss as well, right behind him. That's 2 points for Joseph and Arta.
Yeah, Williams pointing at himself saying, I should have gotten that, potentially. But that ball was moving to the outside pretty quick. 2 points for Joseph and Arta.
Julian puts it close to the sidewall. Another good grab there by Arta backhand. Julian up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Arta now up at the 10 line. Backhand. This one launched. Julian looking for the rebote now. He makes a save to the outside. That's outside the court. 3 points for Joseph and Arta.
Julian wanting to mix things up there a little bit, get the ball out potentially in Joseph's sphere of court influence, but just put it out of play.
That is a missed serve. First fault, second serve coming up for Joseph. Rebote left side. Laid up here by Arta. Julian up at the 8. Blast the forehand, low end hard. Arta backing up. He scooped another one. This one high off the front wall, big bounce. Julian committed, stops it up on the bounce. Julian faked the outside placement, put it inside. Arta scooped it. The 2-wall is too low. First point for Williams and Julian. They serve.
Yeah, Arta believing that he got a funny bounce off the side wall, but that was rushed. That very much went the direction it was destined to after he threw it.
Rebote just above the pad.
Well
That's
done.
going to get the second bounce to score. 2 points for Williams and Julian.
Don't know that Julian meant to throw it quite that perfect, but that was really well done. Beautifully played to the inside, out of reach of both players on the Renegades.
Backhand to the inside. Rebote forehand laid up there by Julian. Julian drops it off the sidewall where it scores. 3-3. We are tied up.
Arta goes through periods where he's able to catch really well, and then other periods where he just gets a miss here or there and it starts affecting him. See if he's able to regroup, get back to making those solid catches.
Strong backhand again by Arta. That's close to the sidewall. Good save there by Williams. On the bounce, Arta controls it up at the 7 line. Low running backhand. This comes shooting out. Julian makes the save back up the middle. Clean miss on the scoop. Rabote not there. 4 straight points for Williams and Julian.
Well done. Julian took the ball, threw it right back at Arta, and it scored.
Big backhand by Arta, wall to wall. Williams all alone. He drops it to the inside. Arta picks it off the sidewall. Another big backhand. Williams stays up there. Makes another good save. Arta now into the 2 wall. Is out. Ball ruled out. And the Renegades are going to challenge the call on the floor. Ball was ruled out. So,
Challenge has been called.
challenge, yes, has been requested there by the Renegades. Ball was ruled out, so in the event that replay says that the ball is in, we will replay the point. Yeah, I don't know. It looked particularly close to the boundary line, but I think that is I think it's going to be, I guess it's going to be in before we see a replay. Now I'm going to put it out there and we will see. Oh my,
Well, does
heavens.
it have contact with the line? If that has contact with the
Oy,
line,
oy,
that's
oy.
out. If that ball has any
See,
contact
this-
with the line,
this
that's
could,
out.
This could be hard to overturn. I mean, I'm actually getting good zoom here. I don't know, still. I mean, you can't overturn that, can you?
That ball, in my view, touches the line.
Yeah, I don't think. I
In
think.
my view, that ball touches
I think
the
you
line.
got to. Well, I think you stick with whatever the call is on the floor
Which
because there
was
has to
out.
be indisputable video evidence to overturn it. Is that it?
That's out.
Yeah. It's hard to say that that ball is 100% in, so I don't know. We Chief Judge still back there, so still taking a look at it. I think he's going to need every possible angle. And Arta, yeah, seeing a couple of the replays, he says, yeah, I don't know. Man, oh man. I mean, is there a little bit of black there between the
I see no
the
black
ball
between
mark and the red line?
and the-
I mean, I don't think. I just don't think you
Not
can
enough-
overturn it.
Not enough to
That's- yeah.
There's not enough to overturn that call, not in my opinion. Again, this is the opinion of the announcers.
Yeah, we're going to.
You have
I'll
to
get
defer
word
to
here.
the chief judge with this.
Yeah,
There's-
and they're still taking a look back there. So nothing has been decided. If the ball is ruled good and we stay with the call on the floor, we'll be 5-3 in favor of the Warriors. If not, we will replay the point at 4-3.
Right. Once again, we are under review here.
Yeah, I don't know if we can get a closer look than that. I just don't think you can get there without it becoming a little more pixelated. Then it's harder to see if there's any space between the ball and the boundary line. Again, still in the replay, but yeah. There was a close one last week, but this is undoubtedly, I mean, it doesn't get closer than this.
No.
I mean, it is like if there's
any contact with the line.
Yeah, I mean, the ball has to land 100% in the court.
And if there's, if there's even a question that touched the line, then it's out.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like at least 99.5%, but I don't think you can come back and change the call. But we will wait for the chief judge. Here's coming. And he goes with Stays' call that, again, ball was ruled out. Again, replay didn't confirm that. I mean, the verbiage
Ruling on the court
is
stands.
important.
It's out.
The call stands to, because again, there has to be indisputable video evidence to overturn it. In this case, the chief judge did not see that. So it's 5-3 in favor of Williams and Julian. That ball was ruled out. Possible set point for the Warriors. Yeah, stands as called. Ball was ruled in. That call stands. Arta has the serve, blasts the backhand. Julian leaping grab back beyond the 13 line. Forehand to the inside. There's a scoop by Arta into the drop shot. Dropped it on top of the pad. Point and set. Williams and Julian take it 6-3. Minutes on the board. We'll come back and play our second set. What a comeback there.
Here we are in the ESPN3 Players Cage.
Yeah, and you know, going back to the challenge, you have to go based on what is called on the floor. So the original call by the judge was that that ball was out. So in order to overturn it, there had to be 100% certain, 1,000% certainty that that ball was in, and it didn't touch any part of the line. With those replays that we had, Stu, and you and I were both in agreement, that's just, you just can't overturn it.
Now, once you start talking about that indisputable evidence, there's nothing indisputable
nothing
about whether or not it touched the red line or not.
Absolutely. So Williams and Julian, 6 straight points. I mean, again, a good start by Joseph and Arta against this Williams and Julian team. Arta attacking Williams early on, but set got away from him in a hurry. Warriors never look back. A nice run right there. As Williams and Julian remain undefeated here.
Here we see Julian preparing to come back out on the court and move on to our second set.
We are ready to begin set number 2. Joseph and Arta have the serve. That serve begins our second set. Low running backhand. Arta backing up, scooped it up there at the 13 line. Powerful throw, wall to wall. That clears the overhead screen. Rebote forehand by Williams. Arta advancing, cuts it off at the 7, into the 2 wall. Lands in, stopped by Williams. Williams, the carambola, will score. Nice return. That is a point for the Warriors to begin set 2.
Yep. Arta's ball was in. Williams caught it. Arta dropped it.
Arta on the left side, big backhand, Julian out of the way. Williams comes back for the rebote, puts it inside. Here's Arta. Arta at the 8. Hard forehand, 3 walls. Julian lines it up, gets it back to the inside. Arta backing up, nice scoop there at the 12 line. Hard throw. Julian now calls him off, gets out there up at the 6, turns the rebote inside. Good pick up there. Arta caught it low, inside placement. All right, scoop. Now that ball was juggled. Juggling on the catch of Julian. That is a point to Joseph and Arta on the board.
So how does that juggling work? The ball may roll once you make the catch, and often does. Needs to roll in many cases. But it cannot bobble.
Ball tipped in the corner. Arta ranging back for it. That's a quick second point for Williams and Julian. They retake the lead. Rebote left side. Arta picks it up there at the 9. Blasts the backhand. Here's the rebote left side. Williams, good control, puts it back to the inside. Arta into the costado, the drop shot.
That's well done.
Dropped in there to score.
Very well done by Arta.
Second point. Joseph and Arta serve.
Williams was covering the outside. Arta sees that. He's got Julian back there at the 11 line.
Yeah, it's almost like a soft 2-wall.
Yeah, it's just get it above the pad. That's all that he was concerned about. Did it very well.
And when with Williams backed up to the outside, there's a lot of space there on the inside for that soft 2-wall. See if Aratz goes back to it. Julian with a big backhand, open it up. Joseph on the move, turns to Rebote. Kareah. In and out of the cesta it goes, and is now 3 points for Williams and Julian. Right in the Kareah.
Powerful forehand here by Julian. Beautiful Kareah. Joseph had it. Earlier in the practices, Joseph's catching was spot on. That ball's coming fast. And he hasn't had a lot of opportunity to get reps of catches in this.
Backhand blasted up the middle. Williams on the move, turns out Rebote. Aratz on the bounce, picks it up. 2-wall. In and out of the basket of Williams it goes. We are tied up now, 3-3. Joseph and Aratz to serve.
Williams, you know, he got it into the basket, just was not able to hold on to it.
Julian shoots the carom, stopped by Joseph on the outside, whips it back in. Julian picks it off the side wall. Hard throw back over the top. Aratz gets out there. Rebote 2-wall. That is too wide. 4 points for the Warriors, Williams and Julian.
Yeah, good Rebote positioning for Aratz, but just the execution of the 2-wall way too high and out of play.
Fault over serve, second serve coming up. Aratz launches another backhand, Rebote. Williams turns it high off the front wall, big bounce. Aratz stops it up on the right side. Forehand, blast into the corner again. Julian takes off and calls for Williams to take it. Makes another good save. Aratz there up at the 7 line, backhand thrown again. Coming all the way up to the 4 line. Williams could not turn that one. 4-4 is the score.
Couldn't see from my angle, Andrew. Was he trying to... Did he miss turning, or was he trying to do it something with it?
I think he was just going...
Did he miss
focusing
the
on
Rebote, or was
control.
he
Yeah,
trying-
he missed
okay.
it completely,
Okay.
but it was kind of a slower swing. I think he was more focused on getting it up there. And,
Okay.
But you still have to have enough speed to get the ball in the cesta and reach the front wall. Here's Aratz from the 11 line. Powerful backhand. Williams gets back in there, looking for the Rebote. He turns this one back to the inside. Aratz takes it off the side wall. The 2-wall is too wide. Williams and Julian jump out ahead, 5-4. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Aratz has landed quite a few good 2-walls, but a few have been pretty far out, and that was one of them. Miss serve.
That is a miss serve. Second serve coming up.
Occasionally it happens off the bounce. You get up, bounce the ball as you turn to throw.
Aratz handles the serve. Another big backhand. Open it up. Williams now on the right side. Turns it. Aratz backing up on the right side. Forehand high off the front wall. Julian runs under it. Julian from the 10. Low and hard right on the side wall. Good pick up there by Aratz. That ate him up. Gonna get past Julian. Nice leaping grab back behind him. Arta picks it up before the second bounce up of the 10. Powerful backhand, wall to wall. Williams comes back for it. He makes a rebote save. Back to the inside. Arta again. The 2-wall lands in, and it scores. Renegades tie it up at 5-5. Possible match point for the Warriors and set point for the Renegades. Julian hard to the inside. Arta let it pass. The rebote is not there. Point, set, and match. Williams and Julian win it in straight sets. 6-3, 6-5. And the Warriors are on the board. First points of the game day, courtesy of Williams and Julian. 7-0 to begin this season. Again, 10 doubles matches will make up a full season. Be more than halfway to a perfect doubles record in that 5th division. 6th division, that is. 2 minutes away. Coming back with a little doubles. Goaga and Ben take on Kareah and Manny. Take a look at that game day scoreboard here. You see the Warriors up on the board. There's 2 points separating these teams on the day. 4.5 points for the season. 2 singles matches, 4 doubles matches, meaning we have 8 points available today. If the Renegades win one of these next 2, they will lock up the game day and secure the win. First time these 2 teams played 5-3 in favor of the Renegades. That was back on February 2nd. Last time these 2 teams played, that was less than a week ago, back on the 26th. Renegades had 4.5 points to 3.5 for the Warriors. So all these game days have been close, shaping up to be another close one here. We're going to hear from our winners. Again, Williams and Julian, 7th time this season. They're undefeated.
All right, Williams, Julian, congratulations on winning that match. You guys continue to be undefeated this season. Last time you guys faced Joseph and Arta, they took you to another 3rd set. How were you able to close it out again and take the win?
Just go back to the basics, like we always say. Fundamental highlight, let the other team make mistakes and communicate on the court. I have a great partner. He always has my back, and I trust him with everything.
Yeah, well, I'm not in the mood after the first match, and he tried to cheer me up. He helped me stay focused, and it worked, so.
Well, guys, again, congratulations on winning that match. Congratulations, stay undefeated so far this season. Let's see what else happens on today's game day.
Stay hydrated, guys. Thank you.
Up next, we're ready to go with our 3rd division doubles matchup, Goaga and Ben. The 4th division, that is. My, oh, my. 4th division doubles between Goaga and Ben and Kareah and Manny. Goaga and Ben this season, 3-3. Winning percentage right around 500. This Warriors team, Kareah and Manny, got off to a great start. 2-1 to their first 3 matches, but they've dropped 2 of 3 since. Also, 3-3.
Goaga serves. We begin. Here's a catch by Manny. Backhand from the 10 line. Catch by Manny deep in the backcourt. Ben from the forehand. Kareah, right side to the inside. Goanaga's there. Here's the backhand by Manny. Rebote forehand. Kareah makes the catch. Quick release on the backhand. Ben is there. Ben low and hard to the inside. Manny on the backhand from the 11 line. Goes deep. Ben takes it in the air. Manny on the rebote. Cut off in the air by Goaga. Drop shot by Goaga. Caught and returned quickly. Placement of the ball to the inside. Score.
Well done.
Well played. Goaga and Ben get the first point of this match.
And Kareah struggled defending the drop shot this season. Goaga going to it early. He got up to it, just kind of flicked it up there. And the smart throw there by Goaga. Had both Warriors to the outside up in the front court. Just drop something inside and get the second bounce. He did so. His team up on the board.
Here's a backhand by Manny. Here's a catch by Ben, deep in the backcourt. Kareah takes on the bounce at the 4 line. Powerfully thrown from the right side. It's a catch by Manny. Manny from the right side. Goaga, backhand from the 9. Robote forehand. Here's the backhand by Goaga, powerfully thrown. Robote forehand by Kareah. Goaga cuts it off. Ben on the catch at the 10 line. Kareah, well thrown by Ben, well read by Kareah. Kareah powerfully from the forehand. Ben stops it. What a catch by Goaga, backhand from the 9 line. Robote forehand, took off and hit the overhead screen. Second point for Goaga and Ben of the Renegades. Goaga serves. Here's the backhand by Manny. Robote coming out. Robote left side. Laid up. Manny comes in to make the catch. Backhand to the inside. Ben's there. Backhand to the inside. Robote. Outside placement read by Manny. Kareah by Manny, powerfully thrown, stopped by Goaga. Goaga sends this one deep. Manny reads it, puts it inside. Goaga will let it pass to Ben, who takes it on the forehand. Manny on the backhand from the 12 line. Ben's there. Kareah and Manny are on the board with the point. Kareah serves.
Yeah, just a miscommunication there. Goaga calling for it at the last second, and the ball was almost in Ben's cesta. And sometimes that late notice, as you noted a little bit earlier, Stu, can mess up the player.
It just becomes this giant distraction.
When you have a late call, just let him go for it and see if he can make a play.
Robote saved by Manny. He'll keep it in play. Goaga attacks from the costado. Hard up the middle. Manny makes a great catch. Kareah has the serve for the Warriors.
Trying to take Goaga out of it with that sidearm forehand. A little bit dangerous. But Manny's got years of experience, a lot of control. Put that one exactly where he wanted to and got the second bounce before Ben could get up to it.
Here's the backhand by Ben, powerfully thrown to the inside. Manny will keep it on the forehand. Over the top he comes. Big, big bounce brought in by Ben. That's a beautiful catch at the 12 line. Robote, forehand. That hits the overhead screen. That's out of play. 3 points for Goaga and Ben. Goaga serves.
Yeah, Kareah trying to throw these Robotes with a little bit more power. Get it over Goaga to try to get the ball into the backcourt. Well, that's twice now that he's sacrificed the point and sent it up into the overhead screen. Can't be giving away many against this Goaga and Ben team.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Manny's looking for the rebote. He makes a save. Goaga reaches up, makes the catch. Drop shot. This one read again by Kareah. Kareah hard to the inside, bends there. Big right side. This one scooped up by Goaga. Backhand. Rebote coming out. Rebote left side to the inside. Goaga takes it on the bounce. Manny calls for this one. This drop shot went all the way to the 6th line. Caught by Goaga on the return. Big backhand by Goaga. What a catch by Manny at the 11 line. Ben's there. Here's Ben again. 12 line. Backhand to the inside. Rotate forehand. Hilo scooped up by Kareah. Kareah flips it back into play. Kareah, great catch. Costado, this one caught by Goaga. Good catch by Manny. Here's the backhand. Here's the catch by Kareah on the forehand. Powerful right side. Catch by Manny. Backhand. Low runner to the inside. Ben is there. Rebote forehand save by Kareah. Nicely played. Goaga's there on it. Rifles it inside. What a catch by Manny. Ben's there. Another good catch. Brings it in. Here's the backhand from the 13 line. Catch by Manny. Manny over the top. Backhand by Goaga. Hits the back wall out to the rebote. And that rebote is missed on the forehand of Kareah. 4 points for Goaga and Ben. Goaga serves.
Kareah definitely prefers that right side compared to his left, and even more so on the rebote.
It's just footwork was entirely,
he tried to run around it. He was, as you say, he's off his footing, didn't get out there, and just trying to flick it up there on the right side at the last second.
He's more than capable of turning those rebotes. Just that one was
I mean, the further our ball is to the outside, the more you kind of have to run around it, but that one was more to the middle of the court. You expect him to make that save pretty consistently. Again, that's 3 points missed off the rebote by Kareah.
Here's a backhand by Ben. Ball tipped by Kareah at the 7 line. 5th point for Goaga and Ben of the Renegades. Goaga serves. Possible set point.
Yeah, maybe one that Kareah doesn't need on his left side, right on the sidewall. It doesn't have a ton of power to pass Ben from the left side to maybe get the Renegades in a tough position defensively. Rather let that one go to Manny and have him continue the rally.
Here's a backhand by Manny. Ben, good snag there at the 12 line. Big backhand follows. Rebote at the sidewall will score. Point and set to Goaga and Ben, winning the first set 6-2. We'll put a minute 30 on the board, come back out and play our next set.
6-2 in favor of Goaga and Ben. And this would be their second win in as many tries against this 4th-ranked team of the Warriors, Kareah and Manny. Kareah, aggressive style of play up there in the front, but I think 5 of the 6 points coming off missed rebotes or missed catches up there by the Warriors front quarter. Tough matchup. You have Goaga, the 3rd division player for the Renegades, taking on Kareah, who is a 5 for the Warriors, so a significant gap, but we know what Kareah's capable of. Got a great right side, just didn't get many opportunities in set number 1. That man right there to your right, Ben, has had just a great day.
Spectacular day.
It kept the match from going to a 3rd set. because Sherry and Ben defeating Douglas and Julian there. His catching was spot on. I mean, he's no doubt. I mean, I think Ben would be the first one to admit he struggled catching-wise at the beginning of the season, a little bit frustrated with it, but he has certainly figured it out here, playing the best he has in spring 24 season.
There you see Ben tying into his cesta. Once again, that hand just sits on top of the wicker basket, a little piece of cloth between the bottom of your hand. It's in there flat. Leather glove sits over the top. And that long tie holds your hand in there. Make sure it doesn't come flying off when you hurl the ball to the front wall or side wall, I guess. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our 5th of 6 scheduled matches for the evening. We're ready to begin our second set. Reminder of the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. Here's a serve. Your beautiful catch by Manny. Here's the backhand. Goaga powerfully to the back wall. Stopped by Manny. Goaga backhand from the 7 line. Robote coming out. Ball played to the outside, lands out of play. Goaga and Ben first up on the board here in our second set. Goaga serves. Here's the backhand by Manny. What a catch by Goaga back at the 10 line. Big, big backhand follows. Robote forehand is missed. 2 points for Goaga and Ben. Goaga serves.
And just not Kareah's day on some of these Robotes. And just surprising. I mean, he can make some of these saves, but you know, it's all timing. And sometimes when that timing is off, you see a bunch of misses in a row. That's the case today.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Backhand by Goaga. What a catch by Manny. Kareah stopped by Kareah. Kareah by Kareah stopped by Goaga. Carambola by Goaga will score. Well played by Goaga. 3 points for Goaga and Ben here in the second set. Goaga serves.
Just a soft touch on the Kareah there by Kareah.
Four points for Goaga and Ben. Here's the backhand by Goaga. Catch by Manny. That 2-all lands in and scores. 5 points for Goaga and Ben. Possible match point.
Yeah, just a dominant showing here by Goaga up in the front. Ben's giving him good support in the backcourt. I mean, some of the best we've seen this team play for the Renegades all season. Look at this one again. Look at the Kareah here. Again, this is stopped by Kareah pretty easily, but doesn't blast the Kareah like we're used to seeing. Even Goaga that play. That was a few points ago. That's still surprising. He usually just launches that right side.
Robote coming out. Robote to the inside. Manny takes it in the air. Backhand. Low and hard. What a catch by Ben. There's a backhand by Ben. Manny's there. Manny from the 11 line. Kareah looking for the split placement, stopped by Goaga. Scoop by Manny and the quick release on the backhand. Manny, beautiful catch made up high. Hard to the inside, Ben's there. Ben from the backhand. Kareah, forehand rebote. Ben, good pick up there at the 12 line. Point, set, and match in straight sets for Goaga and Ben. Taking it 6-2, 6-0.
The Renegades take 12 of 14 points in match number 5. They secure the game day win. How about this? The Renegades have won all 3 matchups against the Warriors this season now, including today. A good sign as they move towards the playoffs. 1 match to go. Maybe the best for last. 2 top-ranked doubles. Douglas and Nicholas take on Gaucheri and Aratz in just 2 minutes.
As soon as that high lie ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
And you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here is the Game Day scoreboard brought to you by DraftKings. 5 points for the Renegades, 1.5 for the Warriors. Total for all teams there along the bottom. Doubles match up next, but before we go there, let's talk to Goaga and Ben about that victory.
All right, Goaga and Ben, congratulations on winning that match. You guys are 2-0 against Kareah and Manny this season. What was consistent from today compared to your last matchup nearly 2 months ago?
Execution. We knew what we wanted to do. Same game plan as last time. We did the same thing and got the same result. So we just thankful for that.
Yeah, like he said, we try to catch one more ball. It's work and happy for the win.
Well, again, guys, congratulations on winning that match. Let's see what else happens in today's game day.
Dang, my bad, dog.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is final match of the evening. Gaucheri and Aratz for the Renegades going up against Douglas and Nicholas for the Warriors.
And these 2 teams matched up just a few days ago when they played on the 26th of March. Great sets in favor of Gaucheri and Aratz, albeit close sets, 6-5, 6-5 both ways. See what happens here in the rematch. Second and final matchup between these 2 teams in the regular season. There's a serve. Our final match is underway. Big backhand right on the wall. It's tipped and scoring. Well played, well thrown. First ball there by Aratz gets his team on the board. 1-0.
Both Douglas and Nicholas just off their typical A-plus games earlier. Curious to see if they bring that back around.
Backhand dropping low for Gaucheri. This backhand launch, back in the corner, stopped overhead. Here's Nicholas. Forehand rebote late up. Here's Gaucheri, inside placement again. Nicholas on the bounce, picks it off at the 12 line. Backhand close to the sidewall. Douglas on a knee, makes the save, clears the overhead screen. Gaucheri aggressively to the inside, 2-wall. Snapped in to score. What a shot there by Gaucheri. It's a 2-1 lead.
Gaucheri's 2-all has been giving Douglas fits all day. We saw in singles not that long ago, Douglas was all over Gaucheri's 2-all, but just not today.
Backhand to the inside, Aratz pulls it in. Catch there by Nicholas, back beyond the 12 line. Here's Gaucheri at the 10. Powerful backhand, not out of reach of Nicholas, reaching in right off the side wall. Gaucheri foot on the wall, comes down with the ball. Backhand to the inside, Gaucheri pulls it in at the 8. Powerful throw, stopped overhead. Here's Nicholas now, back beyond the 13 line. Hard to the inside, Aratz runs under it. Gaucheri backed up to the 10 line again. High hard throw, this one past Nicholas Douglas on the rebote. He makes the save. This one right on the wall. Clean miss front ways. Gaucheri on the back end is there to scoop it up. Gaucheri hard to the inside. Nicholas stops it. Nicholas at the 11 line. Hard backhand. This one kicking up and out. Gaucheri on the rebote. Rebote left side, close to the side wall. Big bounce. Nicholas is there. Running backhand. Douglas cuts it off in the air. Hard backhand. That caught a dead spot. Gaucheri back in there at the 10 line. His backhand just does clear. Back to the inside. Nicholas up there at the 8. Powerful throw. Step by Aratz. This one on the wall. Aratz let it pass. Gaucheri turns it high. Big bouncer. Nicholas stops there at the 11 line, brings it in. Hard throw again. Here's Aratz. He's able to pass. That drops in the corner. Douglas lays it up. Here's Gaucheri. Gaucheri hard to the inside on the costado. Nicholas runs under it. Powerful backhand. Is tipped. Point forward, Douglas and Nicholas, they are on the board.
Frustrating for Aratz, but he's got nothing to be frustrated about. He's played beautifully all day today. That's one miss at the side wall.
Rebote forehand. Douglas gets back in there, gets it to Aratz at the 10 line. Low runner. Here's Douglas. Powerful backhand. This one passing Aratz. Gaucheri comes back for it. High off the front wall. Big bounce. Controlled on the left side of Nicholas. Backhand powerfully thrown again. Forehand rebote. Off the side wall. Nicholas now. High and hard. Gaucheri's got another rebote. Back to the left side of Nicholas. Runs under another one. Nicholas at the 12 line. Catch there by Aratz, reaching in the corner. Douglas now up at the 9 backhand. Well, that caught the corner. Aratz not going to get there in the air. Gaucheri comes back for it. Split placement. Cut off by Douglas. Douglas low and hard. Aratz picked it off before the second bounce. Aratz now at the 10. Backhand caught the corner again. Dropping low. Here's Douglas. Douglas low and hard. And it scores. Well thrown, drop between the Renegades. That's 2 points.
There's communication there between Aratz and Gaucheri. I mean, Gaucheri was all over the ball, and he's usually pretty aggressive at that particular location on the court.
Aratz takes a serve. Powerful backhand. Kicking out. Here's a rebote saved by Douglas. Gaucheri looking for it. Comes into the backcourt. Aratz on the bounce. Nicholas wall to wall from the left side. Gaucheri on the rebote. Keeps it to the inside. Here's Nicholas. Backhand. High hard throw again. Aratz stops another one. Nicholas reaching in the corner. Backhand. Pulled in there by Gaucheri. Gaucheri at the 9 line. Powerful throw again. Here's Nicholas. Drops in the corner. Gaucheri lays it up. Douglas aggressively. Couldn't get there in the air.
My.
3 points for Gaucheri and Aratz.
That's frustrating. That's probably the most aggressive we've seen Douglas in front of the 4 line today. Definitely had eyes on the ball, just unable to make the catch. Don't know if it took a wonky bounce or if he was thinking about what he was about to throw and just missed the catch.
Hard serve. Here's Nicholas on the left side. Backhand. Gaucheri on the rebote. Turns it high off the front wall. Douglas looking for it. Backhand blasted. What a catch by Aratz overhead. Nicholas there at the 11 line. Hard backhand to the inside. Aratz pulls in another one. This one high and hard. Here's Nicholas. Went right on the side wall. Aratz let it come out. Gaucheri powers the rebote on the back end. Douglas stops it overhead. Aratz advancing up at the 10. Backhand. A leaping grab there by Douglas. Comes cross court to cut it off and gets the backhand a pass. Gaucheri now. Hard throw to the inside. Nicholas on the bounce. Picks it up. Nicholas there at the 10. Powerful backhand. Picked off by Aratz. Aratz high and hard. This is launch and passing. Right on the sidewall. Douglas lays it up. Gaucheri left side rebote. Hard to the inside. Nicholas now with time. Backhand. Dropping low. Gaucheri rips it right off the sidewall. Backhand by Nicholas. Aratz leaping in the corner. Takes it in at the 13 line. Another rebote. Same throw. Nicholas backs up, stops at the 12. Nicholas switches from left to right. Forehand. Little low and hard. Gaucheri in there to scoop it up. Powerful backhand. Not going to get past Nicholas. Backhand lobbed up again. Aratz takes it right off the sidewall. A little more power on this one. Nicholas ranging back for it. Caught it back beyond the 13 line. On the wall again, Gaucheri on the rebote, makes the call and the save. Split placement on the bounce. Aratz stops it. Aratz from the outside, hard throw. Douglas is there to cut it off again. Big backhand now. Gaucheri looking for it up at the 6. Hard throw back to Nicholas now, backing up. Gaucheri hard to the inside. Nicholas stops it on the bounce. Forehand delivered inside. Gaucheri up at the 9 line. Backhand kicking up and out again. Douglas on a knee. Turns the rebote. Gaucheri looking for it in the air. 2-wall. Douglas stops this one. Douglas hard throw over the top. Aratz looking to get out there in perfect position. Makes the save. It's a 2-wall. Douglas pulled the cesta out. Here's Nicholas from the backcourt. Aratz is there to scoop it up. Back on the inside. Good point here. Nicholas has it off the side wall. Backhand on the numbers. Aratz let it pass. Gaucheri's got another one. Backhand opens up. Here's Aratz charging. Backhand, low and hard to the inside. Here's Nicholas. Nicholas on the backhand. Aratz pulls it in. Ball is on the wall. Gaucheri had to get in there on the right side. Here's Douglas. Inside placement. Aratz patiently runs around it and turns the rebote. Douglas, the high 3-wall play. Into the 2-wall. Great control by Douglas. Here's Douglas again. 2-wall, too low. That caught the pad. A well-played point goes to the Renegades. They lead 4-2.
Gotta be frustrating for Douglas. I mean, he blasted one, and he's used to them cutting out to the screen, and it just came right to the cesta off the long rebote to Gaucheri's cesta. Got back in it with a fantastic catch after that. Just wasn't able to finish that point.
Hard serve coming in. Nicholas got there before it crossed the sidewall. Rebote left side. Gaucheri hard throw. Nicholas reaching up, pulls it in at the 10. Backhand. Dropping low. Here's a rebote. Gaucheri comes back to dig it out. Douglas. Let that one pass. Nicholas now from the backcourt. Hard throw to the inside. Aratz takes it in back at the 13. Nicholas on the backhand, dropping to the inside. Aratz pulls in another one. Hard throw off the sidewall. Nicholas handles. Sherry, hard throw up the middle. On the bounce, Nicholas stops it. Side arm play. Taken off the sidewall. Sherry winds it up. Hard throw, well placed. Nicholas got out there, turns the rebote. Oh, that's stuck inside. Aratz reaching up, makes a good catch. Nicholas wrenching back forward, stops at the 13 line. On the inside is Aratz. He puts it on the wall. Nicholas let it pass. Douglas comes back for the rebote. Oh, Magic City bounce that opened up. One of the Renegades comes away with it. That was Aratz in the backcourt. Three-wall play. Aratz knows where to be, cuts it off in the air. Hard throw, right over Douglas's head. Nicholas advancing. Forehand, sticks to the inside. Here's Nicholas again. Just in front of the 10 line. Being grabbed by Sherry. This one dropping a little low. Sherry on the left side. Hard backhand. Stopped by Nicholas. Early call from Sherry. Turns it on the right side. Douglas reaching in. Cuts it off up at the 7. Backhand. Right at the feet of Aratz. He steps up. That one riding the side wall. Sherry flicks it up. Douglas takes it in the air. Douglas, the split placement. Caught in the air by Sherry. Sherry hard to the inside where it scores. 5 points for Sherry and Aratz. So the Renegades, they have a possible set point.
Sherry locked in today. Been spot on throughout the day. A couple missed opportunities catching-wise in the earlier match. This one just beautifully caught in the air, down low, around his, not his thighs, his knees. He just fires it back inside, keeps it close to the sidewall. Beautifully executed by Sherry.
Fault over serve, second serve coming up. Aratz up there at the 11 line, backhand to the inside, pulled in by Nicholas. Rotate by Sherry, right at the feet of Nicholas, backing up, takes it on the quick bounce, forehand up the middle. Sherry stops another one, Sherry on the costado, hard to the inside, well placed, better catch by Nicholas. This is dropped in the corner, Sherry left side rebote. Nicholas up at the 10 line, low and hard, back to the inside, Aratz stops it. Backhand to the inside, Aratz up there at the 11. Hard throw, dropping low, Nicholas handles. Sherry low runner just above the pad, that ball kicked up, Nicholas stays with it, drops it inside for Aratz. Douglas up there at the 8, backhand. Will clip off the side wall. Goes again. Well, that backhand opens up by Aratz. Nicholas takes it to the outside. Forehand delivered back in. Well placed. Good catch, Aratz. Not going to let that ball cross the side wall. Backhand passes. Douglas on a knee, lays it up. Here's Sherry aggressively on the costado. Hard to the inside. Nicholas stops it in the air. Rebote forehand. Douglas able to pass with it. Sherry looking for it on the inside. Drops it. Here's Nicholas. Aratz now, powerful backhand, wall to wall. It's out there. Douglas turns it. Sherry beat him to the inside. Nicholas handles comfortably in the backcourt. Puts it off the sidewall. Sherry's back in there. There's another backhand blasted to the right side of Nicholas. Aratz from the backcourt. Nicholas takes it off the sidewall. Does one lobbed up. Aratz back at the 13. Going a little higher. Nicholas there at the 12 line. Nicholas there just beyond the 10, puts it inside. Gaucheri rips it off the sidewall. Hard throw, that one passes. Douglas got to get back in there. He does. Takes Gaucheri to the outside. Hard throw back in. Nicholas all alone, backing up on the bounce. Controls another. Gaucheri again, goes on the backhand. There's Nicholas up at the 9. Aratz at the 11 line. Powerful backhand. This one out of reach of both Warriors. Douglas on the rebote, plays it. Gaucheri back to the inside. Nicholas. Powerful backhand that clears the overhead screen coming out there to Gaucheri. Aratz again. Back to the inside. Nicholas stops it at the 10 line. Here's Gaucheri now. Backhand there by Nicholas. Here's Aratz from the 11. Thus does clear the overhead screen. Douglas looking for another rebote. Drops it inside. A little kick off the sidewall. Aratz just above the pad. Nicholas scooped it up. Backhand there by Nicholas. Back to the inside. Aratz takes it off the sidewall. Hard throw. Here's Nicholas. Rebote left side. Gaucheri puts it on the wall. Nicholas reaching up high. Keeps the rally going. Big backhand. Rebote's coming out. Gaucheri hard to the inside. Nicholas stops another one. Backhand. Gaucheri flying in there. Cuts it off between the 8 and 9 line. Nicholas on the hop. Backhand from the 12. Puts it on the inside. Aratz is there. Sidearm play. Gaucheri cuts it off. Gaucheri to the inside. Right at the feet of Nicholas. Runs around it. Turns rebote on the backhand. Gaucheri thought about it. Lets it pass to the backcourt. Forehand right over his head. Good scoop there on the inside. What a catch by Aratz as that crossed the sidewall. Nicholas there at the 10. Backhand. Good control by Nicholas. That ball kicked up overhead. Play to the inside. Another rebote for Gaucheri. Big bounce. Nicholas up the sidewall, and he comes down with the ball. Well, running backhand. Here's Douglas. Good range. Back on the inside. High and hard. This is coming out a long way. Gaucheri looking for it. Turns it back to the inside. Nicholas backing up. He scooped it up. Hard throw on the inside. Gaucheri's got another one. Gaucheri to the inside where it scores. What a rally to end our opening set. Gaucheri and Aratz take it, 6-2. Minute and a half we'll play. Second set.
Nicholas winced when he hit that side wall. He hit that side wall hard.
What a way to end the set, Stu. A lengthy point. And get to these top-ranked doubles matches, a little bit less offense because there's just not as much space to score. I mean, these guys at this level, they play defense so well. #1 ranked players up there in for both front courts. Showing you why.
And there we are in the ESPN 3 Players Cage. Players taking their breaks here in between sets and to prepare for matches. See Gaucheri there on the front bench. Douglas there in the back of the cage. We're in our last scheduled match of the evening. Division 1 matchup between Gaucheri and Aratz, Douglas and Nicholas. Reminder, the scoring in Battle Court. First team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. So, Gaucheri and Aratz, having won that first set, they're able to win this second set. They'll finish it out. Or we'll see if Douglas and Nicholas take us to a third and decisive set.
Yeah, 2 of the best top-ranked doubles teams. You see Douglas and Nicholas 5-2. You flip over to the Renegades, Gaucheri and Aratz at 4-1. There's a couple losses for both of these teams in this division. Got a second set coming out. Douglas and Nicholas have the serve. Douglas, right into the 2-wall, goes Sherry, stops it on the left side, whips it hard. Nicholas switching from left to right, could not control it. First point is set 2, goes to the Renegades.
Yeah, Sherry just whipped that back in.
Yeah, it bought a lot of spin from the Costado front wall off the side wall, and Nicholas trying to make the play on the right. That's not easy to do so. A well-placed serve right on the wall. That is an ace. 2 points for the Renegades. Fault under serve. Second serve coming up for Gaucheri. Douglas takes the serve, shoots a 2-wall. Gaucheri picks it off. Scarambola stopped by Nicholas. Douglas hard up the middle. Aratz is there to scoop it up. Aratz high off the front wall. Here's Nicholas. What a catch by Aratz. Plucks it off the numbers again. Backhand. Not going to get past Nicholas, ranging back for it. This one opens up off the sidewall. Aratz takes it in. Backhand. Stepped overhead. Sherry's there for the rebote. Puts it inside. Big bounce. Nicholas up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Nicholas now at the 10 line. Hard backhand to the inside. Aratz takes it in at the 12. Backhand. Iron harder. Not going to get past Nicholas, though. Good defense in the corner. This one drops between the Renegades. Gaucheri on the rebote. On the wall. Nicholas using the sidewall again. Douglas reaching in to cut it off at the 8 line. The backhand. Stopped by Aratz. Douglas on the rebote. Forehand. Pushed up the middle. Sherry left side rebote. Just keeps it to the inside. Douglas has to dig it out. Puts it on the wall. Good catch by Aratz. The backhand caught the corner. Nicholas steps up. Takes it off the sidewall again. Big backhand now. Gaucheri has to come back for it, lays it up. Nicholas reaching up high on the left side, backhand low and hard. Here's Gaucheri. Quickly into the Costado, straight to the outside. Nicholas let it pass, but he's got the rebote on the backhand. Aratz now reaching up high, backhand. Nicholas now middle of the court on the right side. Gaucheri scooped it up. Douglas just lays it up. That was right on the wall. Gaucheri reaching up high. The Philo caught between his legs, but holding the call. Legal change of motion on the catch of Douglas. Either way, point goes to the Renegades, 3-0 lead. Yeah, change of motion, I mean, by the letter of the law, it's a hold. I mean, he caught that on the, you got to, one fluid motion.
Or holding.
It's one or the other.
Or holding, one or the other. As half of our audience screams, but Carballo, yes, we get it, but no, there's a difference.
Great scoop by Aratz in the corner. This one opens up to the middle of the court. Nicholas now hard throw over the top. On the bounce, Aratz rather controls it. Rebote by Douglas, powered off the sidewall. Sherry looking for it. He digs it out. Nicholas up at the 9 line, powerful backhand, stopped by Aratz. Aratz now at the 12 line. This one kicking up, not past Nicholas. Good defense. Sherry just lays it up. Douglas up at the 6 line. Powerful throw to the inside. Aratz let it pass. He's got the rebote on the back end. Douglas aggressive drop shot. Not going to get there. That scores. Well, Douglas and Nicholas get on the board.
Beautiful placement of the ball by Douglas to the inside. Just very well done.
Backhand, out of reach. Douglas, middle of the court, digs out the rebote, keeps it to the inside. Aratz back at the 12. Aratz back beyond the 12 line, hard throw up the middle. Here's Nicholas running around it, keeps it on the left side. Powerful backhand, stopped overhead. Here's Sherry. Another one, went in hard. Nicholas takes it off the side wall. Aratz backed up to the 13 line, launches this one up. It clears the overhead screen and passes. Douglas on the rebote, gets this one by both Renegades. Sherry now looking for it. Keeps it inside. Nicholas reaching up. Backhand on the wall. Good catch by Aratz. Hard backhand. This one out of reach. Douglas looking for it. Makes a rebote save. Not a lot on that rebote. Sherry keeps it to the inside. Nicholas handles. Powerful backhand again. Aratz out of the way. Sherry right side rebote. Dropping low. There's a one-handed scoop. Powerful backhand. Sherry on the rebote. Split placement. He's out. 2 points for Douglas and Nicholas.
Yeah, Sherry throwing it hard, but just out of play. Beautiful controlled catch and throw by Nicholas just before that stepped up. Made a great catch. Beautiful throw following.
Nicholas on the inside again, takes it in on the left side, trying to get it to pass Aratz. Great grab, leaping in the corner. Here's Douglas up at the 8 line, blasts the backhand. This comes shooting off the back wall. Sherry lays it up. Douglas comes cross court, puts it up the middle. Aratz stops it. Aratz now, sidearm play. Both Warriors there. Nicholas turns to rebote. Sherry comes cross court. The Philo is low.
He wanted that bad.
Caught the top of the pad. Ball is out of play. It's 3-3.
He came in, rifled it right into the pad. Just a beautiful catch. Beautiful series. I mean, that's a very fluid catch and throw, but
hard backhand by Aratz into the corner. Rebote. Douglas digs it out. On the hop, here's Sherry. Good control. Back to the inside. Nicholas, good read. Backhand. Slow runner. Drops in the corner. Enough for Aratz to play the rebote, but that one's sent up high. 4-point run for Douglas and Nicholas. They lead it 4-3.
composed play by Douglas and Nicholas. Sherry a little wild up in the front court. No doubt will rein it in a little bit here. Would like to finish this in 2 sets.
Douglas on the rebote, high off the front wall. Aratz tipped it. That is 5 points for Douglas and Nicholas, looking to force a third set.
That ball took quite a bounce in between the players.
Rebote left side there by Douglas. Keeps it to the inside. Good catch by Aratz. Backhand picked off here by Nicholas. Rebote left side. Just above the pad. Nicholas has got another one up at the 9 line. Good catch by Aratz. Backhand sticks to the inside. This one opens up. Nicholas stays with it, moving to the outside. Forehand back over the top. Aratz now looks to play the rebote. He puts it just above the pad. Douglas whips it low and hard. Aratz is there to scoop it up. Nicholas on the left side. Powerful backhand. This comes shooting off the back wall. Gaucheri makes a save. Couldn't get there. Nicholas, though, settles in the backcourt. Hard throw over the top. Gaucheri cuts it off. Gaucheri to the inside. Well placed. Better catch by Nicholas. Aratz runs under it. Backhand played up at the 10. Stopped overhead. Nicholas from the 12 line. Here's Douglas now. Nice catch overhead to cut it off. Backhand on the numbers. Aratz pulls it in. Bote left side. Turned up the middle. Here's Nicholas. Takes Gaucheri out of it. Aratz all alone, forced to scoop it up. Nicholas there, back at the 12 line. Keeps it to the inside. Here's Rebote. Rebote thrown by Gaucheri. Nicholas stops it up overhead. Sidearm play. Catches 3 walls. Gaucheri another one. Back to the inside. Nicholas up the wall, and he's down with the ball. Sherry flicks it into the backcourt. Nice catch again by Nicholas. Nicholas powers the backhand. Rebote coming out. Aratz up at the 11 line. Powerful backhand inside placement. Nicholas takes it off the sidewall. Backhand lobbed up. Here's Aratz. I got to get this one past Nicholas. Here's Gaucheri now getting involved. He cuts it off and launches the backhand. Rebote turned by Douglas, back to the inside. Gaucheri looking for it, makes a save up the middle. Nicholas again reaching up high, backhand. Play to the inside for Aratz. Aratz able to pass, Douglas calls him off. Douglas whips that one back to pass both Renegades. Nicholas reaching up high, big backhand, cut off by Aratz. Aratz now on the left side, puts it close to the sidewall. Nicholas handles. Ball caught, the rail, that is out of play, point and set. Douglas and Nicholas take it 6-3. Minute and a half, we'll play our third and decisive set.
Looked like Douglas and Nicholas were out of this prior to that set. That's quite a comeback there for Douglas and Nicholas of the Warriors. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently in our last match of the evening. Moving on to a third and final set here in just about a minute. Both teams highly motivated to win this match. The matchup of Douglas and Gaucheri has been one of the most exciting pairings to watch here at Magic City since they first started playing against each other about 3 years ago, I think it was. Douglas, apparently that knuckle's bothering him. We are on the ESPN3 Players Cage. Players taking their breaks back here in preparation for the third and final set. Fortunately, it's not on his throwing hand. Williams suggesting that he may have hurt his hand punching a wall. Douglas occasionally out of frustration has done that. There's the whistle. Time to begin our third and final set.
Third and final set. Gaucheri and Aratz will serve to Douglas and Nicholas. That serve begins our third and decisive set. Backhand clears the overhead screen. Aratz from deep in the backcourt lobs this one up. Close to the sidewall, no problem for Nicholas. Gaucheri backed up to the 10 line. He's there. Lets it on the wall again. Nicholas handles. Aratz steps up. Backhand caught the corner. Douglas reaching up high. He's there to cut it off. Backhand. Dropping low for Aratz. This one drops between them. Gaucheri on the move. Powerful rebote sticks along the sidewall. Nicholas reaching up high, picks it off. Gaucheri left side rebote, a little bit closer this time. No problem for Nicholas. A little more power behind this one. Out of reach of Nicholas. There's Douglas on the rebote. Keeps it inside. Aratz reaching up high. Douglas now looking for it, cuts it off, inside placement. Aratz with a play on it, runs under it. There's the backhand, little kick off the sidewall, and Nicholas on the forehand. Forehand will launch back into the corner. Gaucheri now on the rebote, keeps it inside. Backhand, a little low and hard. Douglas plucks it off the sidewall. Backhand on the numbers. Aratz handles it again. Rebote forehand. Gaucheri winds it up. Costado right up the middle. Here's Nicholas on the right side. No play for Gaucheri. There's Aratz, comes flying in, makes the catch. Lobs the backhand up, again out of reach. Douglas makes the save. Gaucheri though on the Costado, the splitter. Split them up to score. Gaucheri and Aratz on the board first in our third and decisive set.
Yeah, Douglas signaling that it was a split placement by throwing his cesta behind his back. Hey, look, ball might just wind up in there.
Backhand to the inside. Back to the inside, here's Nicholas. Backhand to the inside, pulled in by Nicholas. Lofty rebote. Gaucheri waits on it, drops it just above the pad. Here's Nicholas up at the 9 line. Backhand to the inside. Aratz takes it off the sidewall. Backhand. Back into the corner. Nicholas, what a grab. Gaucheri tailing the 10. And 9 line. Here's the rebote coming out to Douglas high off the front wall. Gaucheri comes back for it, calls him off, places it to the inside. Here's Nicholas now on the bounce. Backhand. Stopped by Aratz in the corner. Gaucheri again, inside placement, off the sidewall. Nicholas handles. Backhand on the numbers. Gaucheri, inside placement again. Nicholas stops this one on the left side. Aratz again, nice catch. Backhand drops between them. Douglas comes back for it, switches from right to left, makes the save. Here's Gaucheri though, the drop shot, got the first bounce, and it will score. Douglas got up there, just couldn't make the play. 2 points for the Renegades.
That's what good fronters, good front quarters do. They mix it up. They mix it up. Not everything is 1,000 miles an hour. Couple filos working earlier for Gaucheri, 2-all working for him, but then also not working for him. Sent one straight into the pad. That drop shot was just perfectly timed. Nicholas had a really good read on it as well. He got up there, but
hard backhand by Gaucheri. That comes shooting off the back wall. Douglas turns it powerfully from the right side. Gaucheri lines up another rebote. Douglas coming back cross court to cut it off. Aratz now at the 12 line. Hard backhand to the inside. Nicholas pulls it in. Nicholas now from up at the 10. Stopped by Aratz. This one out of reach. There's Douglas on the rebote. He makes the save. Stopped by Aratz now at the 10 line. Low running backhand. Nicholas runs under it. Gosheri left side of Bote, powerfully thrown. Lets it pass. Nicholas has it on the backhand. 2-wall. Stopped by Aratz. Good defense there on the outside. Puts it back in. 3-wall play. Nicholas lays it up. Gosheri, though, aggressively on the costado. Straight to the inside. What a catch. Nicholas crashing into the sidewall. Keeps it going. Nicholas there at the 11 line. Slows it down for the moment. Aratz steps up. Backhand up at the 12 line. Nicholas takes it off the sidewall. Here's the backhand. Aratz out of the way. Gosheri left side of Bote. This one dropped. Nicholas looking for it. Play coming up the middle of the court. Aratz controls another one. Outside placement attempt. Douglas now on the right side. Low and hard. Back to Aratz. Backed up to the glass. Makes the play. Douglas left side of Bote. High off the front wall. Gosheri looking to get in there. He whips it outside. Douglas is there to scoop it up. Douglas back inside. Opening up. Gosheri. Good positioning. Keeps it going again. Nicholas up on the forehand. Powerful throw. Just out of reach. Kind of a wonky Robote. Gosheri keeps it inside. Up high. Here's Nicholas. Backhand for Aratz. This one a little lower. Douglas reaching up high to cut it off. Douglas back to Aratz. Backhand dropping low. Aratz now just beyond the 11 line. Keeps it to the inside. Here's Douglas on the backhand. Turns to Robote. Gosheri's got another one. Gosheri right up the middle. Nicholas stops it on the right side. This one drops between them. Gosheri calls him off on the Robote. Powerfully thrown at the feet of Nicholas. Kicked up. Controls it on the right side. Here's Robote. Gosheri. With a big bounce. Nicholas steps up. He's up at the 9. Forehand. Hard to the inside. What a catch by Aratz off his footing. Here's Nicholas from the 11 line. Big backhand. Aratz stops it. That is on the wall. What a catch by Aratz. Plucks it and passes on the return. Here's Douglas. Robote laid up. Drops between them again. Gosheri aggressively on the Robote. Big bouncer. Controlled up high by Nicholas. Nicholas on the right side. Gosheri ranging back for it. Cuts it off. Hard to the inside. Gosheri off his footing. Turns to Robote. Here's Nicholas. Backhand to the inside. Aratz takes it in the air. Another one. Caught the corner. Here's Douglas reaching in. High coast down to the inside. Big bounce. Aratz controls it. There's Aratz back at the 13 line. Hard to the inside. Douglas controls it. Douglas whips it to Aratz. Aratz back at the 13 line. High off the front wall. Nicholas thought about it. Lets it come out. Robote play to the inside. Aratz stops it. Backhand. Nicholas hard to the inside. Gosheri somehow caught it in the air. Whips it back to the inside. Nicholas, great control in the corner. The backhand just does clear. Gosheri left side of Bote again. A little more power, and it scores. What a point by all 4 players. Gosheri and Aratz lead it 3-0.
Yes, tremendous play. And Nicholas's sneaker became untied during the point. But you can't stop the point. You got to play. And yes, I have seen players step out of a sneaker during
a point. I was going to say, you just got to keep it going.
Absolutely. Tremendous effort, tremendous play by all 4 players. Aratz and Nicholas, solid catching in the back. Gosheri is aggressive as always.
Douglas takes a serve, whips it inside. Aratz let it pass, and he makes a tough save on the Robote. It's into the backcourt. Nicholas, the low runner. Aratz tipped it. That is on the wall and scoring.
Well, the Warriors earned that point. Douglas took the serve, rifled it inside. Aratz had a good defensive play, but that last one.
Yeah, and the Warriors already came back from down 3-0 in the second set, so.
Douglas, by history, has done well coming from behind.
Douglas stops it overhead, back of the 12 line. Here's the backhand right between the Renegades. Gaucheri on the rebote. Makes a save from the left side. On the bounce, here's Nicholas. Backhand close to the side wall. Aratz calls for Gaucheri to take it. He makes the save. That one even higher. Nicholas comes up with it. Rebote forehand by Douglas. Hard throw coming up the middle. Aratz on the left side. Backhand. Douglas is there. Douglas on the 4 line, goes for the 3-wall play. It's out of the reach of Aratz, and Gaucheri couldn't turn it.
Douglas wanted that one. Now that, it bit him in the butt before. That time it worked.
Very quickly, just a 1-point deficit. Backhand in the corner, Douglas makes a tough save on the rebote, gets it into the backcourt. Aratz charging. Nicholas reaching overhead, the backhand, play to the inside. Aratz pulls it in. Aratz backed up to the glass, keeps this one to the inside. Nicholas stops another one. Hard throw. Aratz now at the 12 line, backhand to the inside. Here's Nicholas. Ball up in the overhead screen, which is out of play. We are tied up 3-3.
Aratz trying to get the ball back way over his opponent's heads. Just took off and hit the overhead screen.
Aratz from the left side. Beautiful backhand. Douglas on the move, gets up there, turns it powerfully into the corner where it scores.
Oh, my.
4 points. Douglas and Nicholas lead.
Douglas is as locked in as I've seen him. Be
Boy.
curious to see. I mean, let's go Chari up there.
Yeah, we never seen this team. They don't give away many leads, especially 2 sets in a row. Nicholas on the left side, low runner. Gaucheri picks it off the sidewall, hard backhand, dropping low. Nicholas is there. Aratz calls for Gaucheri to take it, puts it to the inside on the bounce. Reaching up high, makes the catch. Hard backhand, Nicholas now on the right side. The 11 line, Aratz takes it in. Douglas cuts it off up at the 8 line, hard backhand. Aratz keeps it on the left side. Douglas back into the corner, Aratz stops another one, hard backhand. Nicholas keeps it on the left side. Oh, that backhand got away. That is up in the overhead screen. 5 points for Douglas and Nicholas. They've got a possible set and a possible match point.
Again, Aratz trying to pass, trying to get it all the way over his opponent's heads. And again, both fatigue and pressure setting in. Oh,
ball missed off the serve. That will end it. Douglas and Nicholas come back, take it in 3 sets, winning the final set 6-3. Folks, stay tuned for the post-game show coming your way after this message from Stu Nyman.
And a special shout out, which we don't often do, but this time it's important for our graphics and replay tech. Happy birthday, Andres.
One of the best in the business. Happy birthday. We'll be back with the post-game show in just a few moments.
What is Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a Kareah. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
mate. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-all return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court game day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Hey everybody, welcome into the Battle Court postgame show. He's Stu Nyman. I'm Andrew Blackman here. The Renegades take down the Warriors. 3rd time in a row in this regular season. Let's recap the day and see some of those replays.
So we got off to a pretty quick pace here.
Yes, we did.
And Goaga was on fire from the outset.
He got started in this singles match against Manny in the 3rd division.
Yeah, just tremendous, tremendous play by Goaga. His court positioning was excellent. He moved to the ball beautifully and set a pace for Manny that Manny just was not able to keep up with in the first set.
Yeah, Manny not the best start to this one. Came out slow, missed a couple on the left side, and Goaga just really you see Manny here into the 2-wall. Look at that, stop by Goaga there. Powerful throw over the top. And look at Manny, what a rebote save. Goaga, great catch. I mean, a couple of great sequences on the game day here. Rebote just missed, ending that match in Goanaga's favor in straight sets. Got the scoring started, 1 point for the Renegades, courtesy Goaga there for that singles win. That brought us out to match number 2, Gaucheri and Ben taking on Douglas and Julian.
Had 2 opportunities to see the Douglas-Gaucheri matchup, which is always exciting whenever we see it.
Yeah, outside placement there, just out of reach of Ben. Perfectly thrown, but then a lot of offense coming there from Gaucheri. And Douglas crossed up there on the 2-wall. Such a good shot.
Beautiful quick catch and release. And then Julian gets in there, makes a fine catch there at the 8 line. Very well done.
Gaucheri
picks the serve beautifully, huh?
And then right into that split
placement.
Yeah, so hard to defend. And look, Gaucheri in the service box, aggressive play all day long. With that right side there by Julian, Gaucheri picks it up right to the inside, right at his feet. Really well placed and scoring. That tied it up at 5-5 in our second set. With a serve by Gaucheri just in front of the 4 line. It's missed. Gaucheri and Ben. Straight set victory for the Renegades. They led the day 2.5-0 at this point, Stu.
And Ben played fantastic.
Yes,
we
yes,
do
he
need to
did.
we do need to say Ben played really terrific.
And Gaucheri and Ben team been together for a couple seasons. All they've done is win. And then, second and final singles match of the day. That was in the second division, Aratz against Nicholas.
Not sure which way this one's going to go. Obviously, two of the best backquarters in the entire program. Also, Aratz, a few more shots. I was just about a few more shots by Aratz.
Yeah,
we always like alliteration when it rhymes.
Dr. Stoos.
Wow. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I just need stationery now. Here, beautiful throw by Nicholas to the inside again. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. There's a backhand. Beautiful 2-wall here. Look at this catch
look at that.
by Nicholas.
That's such a gorgeous
I
throw.
know.
Every time you see
And
it.
a quick release. What focus, what composure.
And Aratz, look at this one. Fall down 2-wall.
Wow.
Man, opening up wide
Just
right there.
beautifully done, beautifully executed.
Rebote there by Nicholas. Sent
Trying
up
to
in
pass.
The,
Just hits the overhead screen.
Well, at that point of the game day, the Renegades had won all 3 matches, 2 singles and 1 double, so just 3.5 points. Warriors needed a response, and Williams and Julian, they delivered.
Then we get into the fun matches. So some matches are fun, some are serious. This one was fun. No question
The
about
sixth
it.
division, really all season long.
Absolutely. Arta had some solid shots on the day. Here was a drop shot to the inside, just perfectly placed. Look how far away everyone is from that. That's just beautifully done. Looks like Williams was going to do a slow motion imitation of how to slide in there. Kareah from the forehand of Julian, just a little too much for Joseph to handle.
And you see Arta let it pass, and that ball was just not there on the rebote. Tough way to end it.
Straight set victory for the Warriors at that point.
Yes, the Warriors get it done. Williams and Julian remain perfect. And then Goaga and Ben against Kareah and Manny up next.
So Goaga again, he came out. You know, sometimes, especially depending upon when their matches come up, the players don't have a chance to get warmed up or stay warm. In this case, Goaga showed up at the building warm today and just stayed warm throughout. Firing shots from the right side, from the left side, and consistently giving the Warriors fits.
Yeah, you see that Kareah by Kareah. You don't know if maybe it was a little bit injured to that right side because not the type of power he usually gets behind it. And a beautiful return there by Goaga. Got the second bounce.
Goaga consistently. The catching, the court positioning, and the throws were on in the matches that he played. Just consistently and just really well done.
Bote again on the wall. Well placed. Missed by Kareah. Quick match going in favor of the Renegades. They locked up the game day with that win. They had 5 points, but then the finale, what a match this was, Stu.
And I know we went at least 50 minutes.
Yes,
on this
close to
match.
an hour.
And again, once you get Gaucheri and Douglas on the court, anything is possible. Gaucheri, obviously, the most offensive player basically out of all the teams. He's just got such an aggressive offense. It occurred to me also that Olheron's here right now for the Devils. So, but again, this year we've been seeing a lot of defense out of Olheron.
Yeah, and waiting for that offense to develop.
Oh my God, look at this
defense,
collision. Oh, and the judge goes down. Oh,
yeah.
Thankfully it was out of camera. No, he went,
Cameron didn't catch it.
He went down, but he kept focused on the.
Yeah, he was looking at the court.
Yeah,
he
got to focus on the court. Absolutely, he maintained his focus on the court. Thank you, Tito.
Yeah, look at, I mean, these replays, just the start of it. What a catch there by Nicholas.
It looked like it was going to be a straight set victory for Gaucheri and Aratz coming out of that first set.
And a decisive one. I mean, 6-2 in the first set. Then Gaucheri and Aratz were leading 3-0 in set number 2. And I think you see that right now. So that was it. Sorry, that was it. The final throw of set number 2, which brought us to a third set.
Split placement with Douglas. Just getting that test out there, see if anything happens.
And then again, to begin set number 3, Renegades come out firing. Split placement, then the drop shot. At that point, it was 2-0.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen Gaucheri and Aratz let many leads slip away, but You figured going into the third set now wasn't going to happen again, but here comes Douglas and Nicholas. I tell you what, Douglas really kicked it into another gear.
There's absolutely no question about this.
And Nicholas was spot on with his catching too. And that 3-wall just out of reach, nothing Gaucheri can do with it. See the frustration.
Yeah, he's so, I mean, yeah, Gaucheri's so locked in.
And
when
that
things
one,
don't quite go his way, exactly.
Right in the corner, dying.
A chick-chack, we don't see many of them happen. It happened here.
And the more frustrating part is really nothing Gaucheri can do. I mean, the 3-wall play took him out of it. The chick-chack, it dies in the corner, and then that serve missed by his backcourter. Aratz got away from the Renegades at the end. And Douglas and Nicholas come back. They win that match in 3 sets, giving the Warriors 3 points on the game day, which, I mean, again, going into that final match and midway through the second set, I think you would have taken 3 points and run away as fast as you could with that. Though the Warriors still up at the top as Stu and I join you here back on camera. Let's see those season-long standings where all 6 teams stack up. Things are tightening up at the top, and then in that rightmost column as well, there was a little bit of a gap between the Chargers, the Warriors, and some other teams, but the possible points remaining pretty close. The Renegades just 4.5 points behind the Warriors for our top spot in the standings, and again, the Renegades have an extra game day to play to catch up there, so things are pretty close for our top few teams. Player of the day race today, Stu. There were a couple of different options there, and it was quite the argument.
And once again, I don't know if there's something in the water, but Andrew and I have not been arguing. We've not been arm wrestling.
Well, not argument between us. Yeah.
No, not between us. A few people did chime in.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, mind your own business. We'll take care of this. We're the professionals. But in this case, we were looking at Ben. I mean, we were looking solidly at Ben. And then, of course, you look at the play of Douglas. You look at the play of Gaucheri. You look at the Aratz in the backcourt, and you say, and obviously these guys have gotten the nod a couple times, but there was one who stood out really from the moment that he walked on the court, and you heard us talking about that before, and that's Goaga.
Yeah.
Goaga today specifically, his catching, his throwing, his court positioning, the aggressiveness that he brought into the day is not quite what we've seen from him in the past.
Sure.
Not to this extent. And he just put his foot on the gas and never let up. So for me, without question, Goaga is the player of the day.
And let's hear from the 3rd division player for the Renegades. Hey everybody, we are here with Goaga of the Renegades, our player of the day today, 2-0. Got started in that singles match and then won with Ben. What was the key to those victories?
Well, I think on the first match it was tough because Manny is a great player. He has a really good defense, but I tried to pass him and then try to kill the point, and it was. I'm happy. On the second match, it was more easy, let's say, but happy for the win also. Too.
Yeah, where does that aggressive style of play come from in your game?
Yeah, well, to make the point, you have to play aggressive and catch one more ball, so that's what we try to do.
And you guys defeated the Warriors all 3 times you played them in the regular season. What message does that send as we move towards the playoffs?
Yeah, I mean, the playoffs is going to be tough too, but it's important to be on the first place. They are still on the first place. We have one more game day to play, and we'll see how it goes.
Awesome, Goaga. Great playing today. He is our player of the day. Beautiful. Very well. And that was Goaga, our player of the day for today. We return tomorrow, Stu. Don't have to wait too long, less than 24 hours until we are back in action. The Devils and Cyclones match up for the first time this season. Jairo and Urbieta take on Ikeda and Lopez. Then Olharan and CRB against Bueno and Manu. Jairo and Rock against Lopez and Flores. So that is a switch. Lopez moving up.
Lopez will be in the front court.
Moving up to the front court. Flores been playing well in the back, so he's going to slide back and see if that can turn around the luck for that 4th division team of the Cyclones. Then Urbieta against Carballo in singles. Olharan against Manu, top-ranked singles. Then Robin and Rock against Ikeda and Bueno will close it out. I'll be back here on the call between the Devils and Cyclones tomorrow. That will be 5 p.m. Eastern time as we continue on with our Spring 24 Battle Court season. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, 5 p.m.
Jairo, do you have any serving rituals?
Yeah, I have a lot of them.
Today we're comparing the tennis ball to the highlight ball.
Just like that effortless look, you know, but it's really a lot of effort.
5 facts about Battle Court highlight you didn't know.
The ball averages a speed of 150 miles an hour, and the world record is 190 miles an hour.
Hi, my name is Anderson, and I cracked this glass.
I love y'all boys.